Make sure that you got your computer audio. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I think there we go. Now they should be able to hear me just fine. Hello, people. Just testing here. Can anybody hear the audio just fine? Just setting up my Discord so that it picks it up on OBS, and I think that ought to do the trick there. Nice, nice. We got audio stream. So welcome everybody. Thank you. Like there's 13 of you guys tuning into the stream now. Welcome to the tournament, the Vice and Virtue Smash Invitational, summer of
Wait,
2021. What's up?
there's no never mind. I'll DM you.
Last time we met was all the way back in February of this year, actually. So it's been a hot minute. It's been about 4 months. It's glad to be back here.
Yeah, and it's definitely good to be back. Do this invitational every once in a while, Jordy. You are competing today. I'm competing today. We have some of the best that we've had in Vice and Virtue. What are you looking forward to in this tournament?
I'm looking forward to seeing some familiar faces, like you were saying. Lots of old friends showing up here. Yourself and myself, Nat. We've got Gary and Psycho coming back too from the good old days, and then got a bunch of newcomers as well. We have, of course, the defending champion Skeet coming in to defend his title, as well as Simfo and Tiger, who are both making their tournament debuts. So I'm looking forward to a nice competitive tournament and lots of fun as per usual, casting and covering everything for everybody. So, just a fun day ahead of us. I am hoping for, keeping my fingers crossed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have our inaugural matchup with between Nat and Psycho. Both are in the arena. So I'm ready whenever you are, Jordy. This is really exciting. Happy to be here. Let's get sweaty.
Absolutely, yeah. Let me just throw a ping onto our Discord here, make sure that everybody knows that we are getting started. And then we'll leave it to Mr. Nat. Would you like odds or even for your first map pick?
I'll take odds.
Odds, and here we go, rolling dice off screen. And it is odds. You get to choose your first stage, Mr. Nat. And Psycho, make sure that you have your stage picked to random then. And then we can go ahead and get started with game 1. It is a best of 3 for the winner's bracket, double elimination tournament, loser's pick for character select afterwards. The chance
Wait, is small battlefields not in the stage pool?
You can add it in there if you want. As long as it's like legal on tournaments, it's fine for the most part.
Last I checked, I feel like they said small battlefield would be legal. I haven't seen a lot of matches, like official matches, using it, but I also haven't been paying as much attention as I probably could have. So I would defer to you guys' wisdom.
Yeah, it's basically, it's like a smaller Pokemon Stadium 2 for the most part, right? So I believe that it should be fine here if the players want to do that. But yeah, looking at the bracket here too, so we're starting off with Nat and Psycho there. Nat coming in, that's the number 2 seed. Psycho unseeded. I don't believe that these two players have ever met before. Let me double check my stats here. So Nat and Psycho actually have met once before last tournament, and ended up being a 3-game affair between the two of them. Nat walking away with the 2-1 victory on that one. So these players do have a bit of history here. Something to go off of.
That's super exciting. I mean, when you come back into somebody that you've actually had some tournament experience with, I feel like that's really helpful. I mean, on both sides. You gotta have a little bit more ability to adapt. Because at this point in time, this other person has seen your tournament swag. They've seen your tournament speed. So now it's just going to be about taking the things that you have done previously and trying to build on that, and hopefully trying to minimize the things that they did well last time.
Yeah, no, for sure. Firmly agree there. I mean, a matchup experience between players always makes for pretty cool storylines as well, right? Players trying to psych each other off and knowing their quirks, knowing their habits. And I believe that the two players are just about ready to get started here, gentlemen. Oh no, my arena started literally just as they were about to get started. So here, I'm just gonna remake it real quick here. Shouldn't take very long. Gotta love the timing.
Oh yeah, that was perfect. It couldn't have been more perfect.
Alright, so arena is back up, gents. Feel free to hop back in whenever. Apologies for that. There we go. Let's get everybody back in here. And thank you, of course, to our wonderful audience tuning in from all over. I have shared the link to a couple of my Discords as well, so friends from a whole bunch of groups here tuning in to support the contenders, which is always awesome to see. But we're going to go ahead and get started over here. So let's switch on over to the game stream. And looks like we're going to have a Pyra Mithra for Nat.
Ooh, right off the bat, Natty. Come on now with it.
Yeah, coming in. Nat
versus
Psycho's Ganondorf. And the thing with Nat is he loves to try out some new picks early on in the tournament, feel things out. With a player of his experience and caliber, he can afford to sort of see what he wants to bring to, and really use the beginning as a warm up.
Absolutely, and that comes out swinging here against this Ganondorf, one of the more powerful characters on the roster, one of the most powerful heavies indeed. And right now he's showing a basic mastery of what Pyra and Mithra can do. Starting off with Pyra getting that percentage up, and it looks like Gary's wait. Oh no!
The early SD here on the Ganondorf. But you were saying, yeah, very interesting matchup here. Pyra Mithra with the flexibility to switch between a faster, lighter character and, of course, Pyra, which is a lot heavier, more like maybe a Ike in terms of speed and damage. Going against Ganondorf, who is purely a very, very heavy character, very hard hitting. He won't hit you very often, but when he does, you can be sure that those hits will hurt quite a lot.
Absolutely. And Ganon doesn't care if you're a heavy or a light. He's going to hit you and you're going to fly. We're getting a little bit of neutral going on right now. I mean, Nat's so good. It really comes down to what we're going to be able to find as far as confirms against these newer characters that a lot of people aren't as used to yet. There isn't too much knowledge going on with Pyra and Mithra. Generally, people will use Pyra to build up that percentage and then bring Mithra in for the knockout. But it looks like Nat went the other way.
Yeah, Nat, they're building some percentage up early with Mithra, but opting to switch back at high percentage, which was a bit odd, and he does pay for it with his life there. And that's also the thing with Ganondorf, right? Is he's no matter what disadvantage he's in, you can never really count him out. Because a couple of hits here and there, and he's right back in. But Nat does find a way to close off the second stock there. Now fully with the full stock ahead, looking to wrap up this first game here.
And you know what? It's getting interesting here because Nat's going to have to find a way. These stocks can go pretty quick against Ganondorf. So it's going to be a balancing act of playing with defense, but also picking your spots. And there's another one.
And that's what you're saying. And only costing him 11% there, and he's basically back to square there, which is pretty amazing. Yeah.
And that's what you have to be careful for with Ganondorf. I mean, he's not like any other help.
And that's so unfortunate. He had managed to claw his way back to make it an even game, but sadly the SD will cost Psycho the first game there.
And Psycho SD twice there. I know for a fact that's one of those things that Psycho is going to be pounding himself in the forehead there. 2 SDs. He survived the early blitz from that. But now we have a counter pick as far as stage coming, and also if Psycho can just get the SDs under control just a little bit, I think that this could be a very compelling matchup. Nat can't switch until he loses, correct?
That's it. That is correct. Yes. So he is gonna stay on the Mithra Pyra, and then Psycho is just gonna run it back right away here, not wasting any time. But I think you're totally correct there. That for first game of the tournament, your first game of tournament too. So lots of nerves there, lots of rust maybe to shake off. So hopefully Psycho a bit more in a bit of a better spot here, because he was competing there against the second seed, which you always love to see. And like we were saying, Ganondorf never truly ever out of any of these matchups until you put him out. And again, a bit of a rough start here, but managing to claw his way back on stage just barely, and
Absolutely.
hitting those confirms, that command grab and then into the down tilt, I believe, on Ganondorf. Very simple, but very, very effective combo.
And the second match seems to begin the exact same way the first match did, with Nat getting some high percentages here to start off, and here comes Psycho fighting his way back after that switch from the original Mithra to the Pyra.
Yep, as you do, right? Psycho now sitting at a pretty over 127% here, so Nat just fishing for a kill here on the Pyra, and there it goes.
Yeah,
the
that
aerial will do it. So very nice clean up there. Psycho here will be looking to close this stock off as soon as possible. Try and not lose too much percentage unnecessarily here. And Nat actually opts to sacrifice his stock to get a second one on Psycho super early.
One more stock we're at all of a sudden now, and that's not a bad way to do it. I mean, especially with these heavies who are really hard to kind of get those confirms in on. Bowser, your Ganondorf, your King K. Rules. Some of these heavies where sometimes you're gonna have to eat a stock in order to take a stock.
For sure.
And that's a really good way to do it here, and we have to see if Psycho can make something happen here.
Yeah, not wasting any time here, putting on the pressure and his feet on the gas pedal. Psycho now having to claw his way back. Still doable. You never really count anybody out until the very end. But like you were saying, like statistically, just a very good play on Nat's part there. Yeah, you give up a stock, but at the same time, you're putting your opponent on game stock here. And Nat, I think, the up B. So very nice job on Nat's part there. That will be a 2-0 to start off his campaign here in this summer tournament.
And what I love about Nat is we may not see his Pythra again for the rest of the tournament. So it's really you getting a warm up in, and then your hands are a little bit warm, but then you're not really giving anything away to other competitors. I think that he's very familiar with most of us here. So it's good to see his Pythra come out. Psycho is going to go over to losers.
Yep,
with
he
a
is
great
indeed.
Opportunity.
That's it. Yeah, he's falling down here. First match out of the way against the second seed too. So I don't think anything to really be too bummed out about. Of course, you'd like to start off with a win, but at the end of the day, you kind of take your L's and you move on, reset for the next match. But he does get a bit of a breather here. And speaking of next match, Mr. Okami, I believe that you will be up next, going up against tournament newcomer Tiger, which I have no data on whatsoever, so I don't know what kind of skill level we're at. I don't know what character pool we're looking at, but it's gonna be pretty exciting here. So let me go ahead and ping our contestants. We'll go ahead and ping Tiger, and then I won't ping you because you're here already. Come on in, ever ready. But there we go. Very hot start for Nat here. Looking to go deep in the bracket. Nat will be going up against either you or Tiger whenever your matchup is done.
Nice. And you know what? It's really one of those cool things where you get to play somebody who you're used to. And in this situation, it's going to test my adaptability a little bit. We don't have any information here on Tiger, but I'm really excited for the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and mute out.
All right, sounds good. Best of luck, Okami. And I am also looking forward to the match here, you guys. Just waiting for Tiger to hop into the lobby. Always a very interesting situation, right? Because, I mean, like Okami was saying, he doesn't have any information on Tiger, but unless Tiger's done some research and dug into our very old VODs, which I don't think he has, it's a bit of like a two-way street as well. One side doesn't know the other, and we get to kind of see how that's going to play out here. But let me go ahead and pick update the bracket. And oh, by the way, Mr. Okami, you get to pick odds or even as well for your first roll to see who gets first map pick.
Even Steven.
Even Steven. Here we go. It is going to be even. So you get the first map pick. Tiger, make sure that your first map select is on random. And then we'll go ahead and get started whenever you're ready. Alright, guys. Best of luck. And here we go. Let me switch it back to the main overlay here. Update scoreboard as well. But here we go for Tiger with the Sephiroth making his tournament debut. I don't see very many Sephiroth players. A newer character, of course, but still, we did see Nat pull it out last tournament. But a pretty decent start so far on Battlefield. Very standard map. Let's see what the two players have here. Tiger out here putting up the pressure early, keeping and using Sephiroth's really insane range against Okami's signature ZSS here. Managing to get himself a pretty good lead early here, having the ZSS almost at kill percentage. Okami, I'm sure, still feeling out his opponent, seeing what they have, what they're made of. Just give me 2 seconds here to update the overlay. And perfect, that ought to do the trick. And we will see the first couple of stocks going away here. Back to playing Smash 4, basically 2 stocks apiece at 0%, reset to neutral. And you know, especially in these early games in the tourney, you guys will often see players really adapt quickly, warm up, get better as they go. And I think this is a lot of what we're seeing here. The two players feeling each other out, you know, warming up, making, getting that muscle memory of their characters going again. And Okami now respecting the range on the Sephiroth, as you kind of have to. That huge sword does cover a lot, and it has tipper mechanics on some of his moves, and just hits really, really hard otherwise. But pretty even second stock here for both players, sitting at in the 70s, the 80s now at this point. Okami here putting up the pressure, playing aggressive. And we've got Tiger doing pretty good for himself, coming back in, but that ZSS stun gun here, very, very nice cleanup on Okami there, finishing up with the flip and spiking the Sephiroth straight down. Tiger now finding himself on his game stock, but pretty good percentage to work with, and there you have it, just cleaning it up with a smash there on the side. Both players back to completely even, 0-0 on the third stock. Let's see what they can do here. Grabbing that first game one is a pretty big morale boost. You know, you always love to come in with that extra like room for flexibility, and then you also get not have your backs against the wall, which always is a pretty stressful situation, regardless of where you are in the bracket. But both players here, again, very, very even matchup. Tiger coming back on stage here after getting knocked back and knocking Blue right off again at the ledge. Blue flipping right behind him, hitting him with the whip, sending him again, and digging him into the ground. Very, very nice read there, that he was going to jump out of the hole there, and hitting him with the up smash right after. That stun gun coming in pretty handy. And now we see the Sephiroth running around, just trying to space himself as best he can to get some big hits in. But Okami now putting himself in a situation to wrap this up, trying to find any sort of opening. But, you know, Sephiroth almost doing the same at that percentage. You're looking at any sort of smash attacks will do the trick here. But whiffs a side smash there, and Okami punishes him for it. And the stun gun coming in, almost dying at the top there. Misses the up B, however, and leaving Tiger with a chance here to come back and finish things off himself. And the side smash will not finish Okami. You saw a bit of super armor there, and I think, wow, this projectile will do the trick there. Very, very close first game here, you guys. Going down to the wire there, you saw Tiger at 160 at the very end there. Both players nearly died on many occasions, but congratulations to Tiger for for the first win there against third seed Okami. Very, very impressive stuff from both players. You always love to see these exciting matchups. It will be Blue's, or Okami's, I should say, map pick and character pick. So let's just see what he's got there. But a very, very entertaining second game there for the rest of us. Really, really awesome stuff. Let me go ahead and update the overlay once again. Bit new to this whole live streaming thing, so apologies for the slight jank here and there. Just bear with me, and there we go. But that will be a 1-game lead for Tiger there, which looking pretty good, especially against a contender like Okami, you know, which I myself always have a lot of trouble playing against. Type of player that always keeps the pressure on you and is always in your face with that ZSS, keeping you on your toes because you can't really shield all the time because the whip's always a threat, and then that stun gun is also always a threat. So let's see what these guys have for us in Game 2 here. And just a reminder that Tiger does have to stay on Sephiroth for Game 2, and that it will be Okami's character pick and his map pick as well. Let's see what these guys have for us for Game 2 of this Winners Quarterfinal B bracket. Whenever you're ready, gents, we're going to run it back with the same characters. Okami opting to jump into his ZSS once again. You know, good old Reliable. Has done a lot of work for him throughout the tournaments that we've been in. But here we go. On Pokemon Stadium 2 this time, as opposed to Battlefield again. Let's see what these players have. Both players starting in neutral here, feeling each other out, trying to space, and again, Tiger really making good use of that ridiculously long sword on the Sephiroth, poking Blue through the stage, and now abusing that projectile as well here. Blue just trying to find a way in and finds a grab early on, but the percentage being this low won't really get much out of it just yet. But again, trying to pressure Tiger here now. Tiger with the side B edge guard there, getting some pretty good percentage in. Sephiroth, I'm pretty sure most would consider to be a heavy character, so look for those slow but high percentage plays on his part. Both players now sitting at 60-70% there. Pretty even matchup here for Game 2. Tiger putting Okami at a disadvantage. Pretty good neutral control there, using that massive range of his to fend Okami off. Okami getting back into neutral as soon as I say that. Tried to fish for the up B there, but narrowly missing. And Tiger also just kind of spacing himself. And again, that root into up smash combo on Okami almost getting Tiger there. And he will find the first stock. Very awesome job on Okami's part there, finding that first kill in the air. Let's see what he can do though, and let's see what Tiger can do here to try and get as much percentage in before Okami will be trying to wrap this one up. Well, or rather, Tiger will be trying to wrap this one up as soon as possible, not to lose too much percentage on his second stock. And there goes that lingering hitbox on the explosion there, finishing up Okami as he's trying to come back on stage. So awesome job on Tiger's part. They're not losing too much percentage, sitting at like 40-ish percent, and like I think 20 something at the time of the kill. So pretty even affair here. 2 stock apiece. Tiger coming back in and putting up the pressure. But Okami here getting into a pretty good rhythm, working his way around the smashes and the explosions that Tiger is throwing at him, and doing a pretty good job. Tiger coming back onto the stage with the side B though, doing lots of damage, always very dangerous. Very nice whip there on Okami's part, and if that was any a character that was any lighter, certainly would have been a kill. But we do see here that Tiger manages to narrowly survive that, come back on stage, and once again become the threat that Sephiroth is, and using that range to poke Okami out there at the edge of the map, and a side, I don't even know, that's probably a tilt, I believe, killing Okami. Okami coming back and killing Tiger right away though, and we're back at 1 stock apiece at 0%. Very, very tight Game 2 here. Okami looking to push this to a Game 3, make it a series. Tiger looking to close it off and start off his tournament debut with a win. but we'll see how it goes here. Both players very, very even now, going at it. Okami putting up the pressure, but nice counter there on Tiger's part, making sure that Okami's always on his toes, even with his approaches. The whip there, doing a pretty good work at closing off that range that Tiger is trying to get into with the Sephiroth, and a nice little roll behind the shield there and punishing that. Tiger now looking at a bit of a disadvantage here, but coming right back with the side B and evening things up with the insane damage that Sephiroth has there. The wing is coming out as well, a bit of a revenge mechanic there on the character, giving him a bit of super armor on some of his moves, I believe. But here we go, we have Okami rooting the Sephiroth to the ground and finishing him up with the up B. Very, very nicely done, and we do have a series on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. A Game 3 in the works here. 1 game apiece for Okami and Tiger. Both players there playing very, very well. Super entertaining matchup so far, going down to the wire. And well, I'm just very happy that we're getting a Game 3 of this matchup. But it will be Tiger's stage pick and Tiger's character pick as well. Okami will be staying on the ZSS. And we'll see. We'll see if these players switch things up or not. And we shall go ahead and jump into Game 3 for a winner-takes-all situation. Well, there is a loser's bracket, but, you know, always feels nice to start off in winners. See how it goes. Okami just doing a skin change here, switching over to the white ZSS. And let me once again update this overlay as we jump into Game 3. So 1 game apiece, Game 3 back on Battlefield. Let's see how it goes for our players here. Starting off pretty even once again, you guys. Early percentage, Okami putting in the work early here, getting himself a slight percentage lead. Both players looking to close off this winners quarterfinal and move on over to the semis, sending their opponent to the losers bracket. The winner of this will be playing Nat, of course, as he's won his last match as well. Okami here coming out swinging early, just losing 28% and wrapping up the first stock pretty early there, and working on the second one already. Basically a full stock ahead now. Tiger having to play from behind here at this point. Let's see what he can do under pressure, because Okami definitely has started his engine at this point, I think would be fair to say. And here we go, both players here playing it slow, seeing what their opponents are going to do. Tiger always trying to space. The wing is out there, and he does land a pretty nice hit on Okami there, sending him flying on the other side of the map. Another up B there, I'm being told by Nat. And the explosion at the very edge, killing Okami there. Managing to recover pretty well, honestly, all things considered. He's only sitting at 46% from being down an entire stock. So good job on his part there. And Okami once again with the dig into up B combo, missing out there. Tiger. Oh, and that will be a very, very narrow SD there, as he barely misses the ledge with the up B aiming downwards. Unfortunate. You always hate to see it, but you know, the little things like that will make or break a series sometimes. You always got to stay on your toes. So Tiger now having to once again work with a full stock down. Okami, I'm sure, is pleased to be being gifted a stock like that, but Tiger doing what he can here, given the circumstances, to claw his way back into this one, getting some pretty good percentage onto the ZSS. Another up B here, slicing into her and getting her within kill percentage. Okami trying with the stun gun, but Tiger now getting pretty good with the timing, with the counter and the shield there, reflecting it, and getting a kill there with the insanely long sword. Both players on their last stock now. Okami with a bit more to work with, misses the up B, goes the wrong direction, and Tiger being spared there. Probably not a kill, but he does get the wing out, looking pretty good. Seeing, but Okami here has not lost any percentage yet, and of course as soon as I say that, he gets hit with the up B, but still Okami now basically looking to wrap this up, has the Sephiroth where he wants him, and those delayed projectiles will cost him a bit of air time there. Misses the up B once again. No punish from Tiger though on that one. Tiger now looking pretty scary for him, as Okami is basically just fishing for a stun, for a whip, for anything to wrap this one up. But Okami himself actually at 81%, no joke, and he will actually manage to get Okami with the super armor on the side smash. So really, wow, what an ending to a series there. Coming back from being down a stock twice. Really impressive stuff from the Sephiroth there. But congratulations to Tiger walking away of this one with a 2-1 win. Good job there, Sephiroth. You always gotta worry about that super armor at the end there. If it wasn't for that, Okami definitely would have stunned him and sent him flying the other direction, and may have even walked away with the win. But GG's to both gentlemen here, and Tiger will be walking away with the 2-1 win on his tournament debut, which is pretty cool to see. So I'm gonna give the bracket an update here, after which it will be Gary and myself hitting the stage.
Ooh, that nasty comeback mechanic.
It is the wing. I was like trying to remember it as the matches we're going through, but I believe so. That gives him super armor, and then what else does it do for him, Okami? I forget.
It kills ZSS.
It kills ZSS. This much we have seen on stream. This is true.
No, I think it gives him super armor on all his smash attacks, and I think he has an extra jump too.
Oh, well, that would make
GGs.
sense. That would make sense. Yeah, GG's to Tiger for sure. And here, just updating.
And we saw a lot of good stuff out of Tiger in that matchup as well. I mean, it's really one of those things where, you try to find something that works. Sephiroth is he's a really good character in the sense that there aren't a lot of characters who can reach with him.
Yeah.
So he tends to be pretty safe with a lot that he does, and it's just trying to find ways to get in there. Great match from Tiger. Great series from Tiger. Hopefully I get to play him again.
For sure, yeah. I was literally just about to ask you what your thoughts were, coming from somebody that probably didn't really know what your habits and your characters were, and of course you not knowing him as well as always makes for a bit of an exciting situation where, both players are just kind of playing each other for the first time and learning on the fly. So we do have Okami coming down the loser's bracket to meet Psycho later on, and then Gary, let me ping him here. Come on in.
Is Gary sticking with the Incineroar is the question.
That is the question. The Incineroar has given me quite a bit of issues over the tournaments, let me tell you. And I have actually, and hello Gary, welcome to the caster booth. Let's see. My all-time record against Gary is actually 2-6. So he's 6-2 over me historically in tournament play. His Incineroar, giving me a lot of grief over time. That much is for sure.
We're ready to see a great match here. Gary's been playing with us since the beginning, and one thing I love about these tournaments is watching the progression. Some folks come on for the first time, other folks come on who are more seasoned, but tournament play is always different. It's always a different speed. There's always different things. Those confirms that you work on. You got to be a couple of frames faster because things go just that much quicker in tournament. So it's really going to be interesting to see here. The last tournament was back in February. You guys have had 4 months. So let's see what Jordy and Gary can do. I'm going to assume that Jordy is going to stick with our tried and true Corrin.
We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see is all I'll say about that. It has been a long time yet. I'm sure that some of us have only recently come back to warm up and to unrust, but we'll see. But Gary, why don't you go ahead and pick odds or even for your map pick? You're gonna go with even? Alright, let's roll. And it is odd, so I will go ahead and pick the first map here, Gary. And Gary's saying that apparently he has abandoned the Incineroar for this tournament, which I don't know.
Oh,
I'm not quite sure I believe him on that one. You know, you always want to fall back to your comfort picks at the end of the
well,
day.
that is compelling. We will see how it goes here in the Vice and Virtue Invitational for the Summer Invitational. Uh, we want to see some good things from both of these folks here. Winners brackets notwithstanding, whoever wins this will set the winners bracket semifinals, and they will go against the winner of Skeet and Sympho here. And we're gonna have a good match here. I love to see Jordy's Corrin. I love to see Gary's Incineroar. I mean, but we don't know who we're going to get in this matchup. And then of course we have our counter picks and things of that nature. So we have quite a match coming here. These two know each other very well.
We sure do. We sure do. And I'm looking forward to playing Gary here. And without further ado, I will be jumping in and going on mute. So leave it up to you, Okami-san, to cast this one and let me know if anything is up on the back end.
Sounds good, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, again, Mr. Okami here, casting for the good folks. We have here a matchup between Jordy and Gary. Jordy, do not forget to move over to the game screen here while we are still in the brackets on the actual stream. You may have done it already. Either way, we'll see what goes on here. Like I said, these two competitors know each other very well, and I am expecting a very sweaty matchup. Oh, and Gary comes with the Crom against the Corrin matchup. This will be interesting. We got two swordies. Oh no, but we might have a little bit of lag here. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see here. Yeah, we're lagging out. We're lagging out pretty bad. I'm not sure if the competitors see it, but right now somebody may be on Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what's going on. We'll see if it clears up. It looks like the competitors are taking a few moments here to try to get what's going on. And this is a compelling matchup either way, you guys. Hopefully we're able to get it. This is definitely a rare matchup, Ski. Honestly, you don't see it too often. And I think we're going to go ahead and call that first match, and we'll see what we can do here. Get some troubleshooting done, possibly a restart of the systems, because the lag is just incessant. The worst enemy indeed. The worst enemy indeed. And let's see how the competitors want to play this here. I'm not seeing, well, I'm not looking, but
I think Gary's just gonna try and reset his switch here. So while he does that, why don't we go ahead and see if the next two fighters are ready. Ping Skeet and take your time, Gary. See if we can sort those technical difficulties out. That's weird because we practiced like a bunch throughout the weekend. Never seen him lag like that. But yes, that's a good idea, Skeet. So I'm gonna ping Skeet and Sympho. Come on.
yeah, and I played with Gary as well, and I haven't experienced any lag with Gary. I'm very surprised here. So hopefully a restart of the system will handle it. And that kind of brings a little bit out of your cells. We'll see how the competitors react after being so amped up for your match, and then you got some unfortunate lag. If they can refocus while we get this other match done. What's that like, Jordy, in your experience coming from a situation where you were ready to get going and unfortunate things get in the way?
I think you phrased it pretty well there. It's got its pros and cons, right? Like you're kind of in the rhythm, you're kind of psyched up, you're ready to jump in, and then of course you hate to see it. It's nobody's fault, right? Technology just kind of gets in the way sometimes. But of course it does. It leaves you with a bit of time to reset, to reevaluate and calm down. But it also takes you out of your rhythm a bit. So a bit of pros, a bit of cons there, Of course, do not hold it against Gary. The internet really is just like that sometimes, which is totally fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
But for this matchup over here, let's see, Skeet. Gonna pick odds and evens. for your dice. Ping him here. Odds or even.
It's like we got odds.
Odds and let's see. It is odds, Skit, so it is your map pick. Simfo, make sure that you are on random. And then we'll get started here with this matchup as we wait on the other one afterwards. Let me go ahead and update my overlays as well. Okay, awesome. So we have the defending champion here, Okami, Skit here coming in, the number 1 seed, playing against Simfo, who is technically making his tournament debut, but he has played a bunch, if you recall, in the Smash League way back when last summer. So it's not like he's a complete stranger to our Smash community, right? We've seen him, and we've seen what he can do on Inkling and some of the swordies that he plays. But still, has never been able to make it to one of our tournaments so far. So this is, in fact, his tournament debut. Pretty intimidating task here, coming up against the defending champion, number 1 seed in Skeet. So we'll see how that one plays out.
Yeah, I mean, and it's rough. You know, you got some Smash experience, but now to sit here and say, okay, well, I have to go against somebody who's for whatever reasoning is rated number 1, and it looks like we're going to get a Pithra and a Richter, and we'll see how it goes. Good luck to both. I'm really going to be watching a bit here to see both of these competitors. You don't see a Richter too much in brackets, so this is going to be interesting.
You don't, but I've been practicing against Skit, and I'd be scared to play against the Richter. Skit just, of course, coming in with the kind of experience and the skills that he has, very comfortable with all kinds of characters, just putting those fundamentals to work. But let's see what he can do against Simfo here. Simfo coming in with this is going to be our second Pyra Mithra pick of the day.
Must be a new DLC character. It must be a new DLC character. And you know what? I am afraid of anybody who has a Richter in their back pocket. And I'm afraid of anyone who has a Inkling in their back pocket too. I feel like those are very difficult characters to play. So if you got them in your back pocket, as we're seeing right now in neutral, as we try to get things established, wow, what a neutral. Oh wow!
And that will actually get him the first stock there on the number 1 seed. So geez, coming out hot.
He did not expect that neutral special to come out. He had probably already used his jump and did not expect it whatsoever. Wow, what a convert!
Right, what a way to start off your campaign here too. So pretty good job on Skit on Simfo. Sorry there. Skit having to play behind now, but he's got Simfo at a pretty percentage right here. A good tipper whip will do the trick, but you know what? It doesn't matter.
He's on the edge too long and gets to convert. Jordy, go ahead and hit your button for me on your Wiimote, on your Joy-Cons.
My button, any button?
Yeah, any button.
There you go.
Okay, cool. It was me. Never mind. Sorry.
You're good? No, okay, all good, no worries. But yeah, no, I mean, Simfo using that insane Pyra range there to barely get the fingers as Skit was hanging on, and converting a second stock, and Skit will finally get himself on the board here, getting his first stock with the whip there. But geez, did not expect us to be in this situation for this game 1 of quarterfinal D here.
Yeah, if this is Simfo nervous as they said that they were, then I would hate to see Simfo completely composed. Right now, there's a lot of high level positioning going on right now. The thing that I've struggled with Richter is getting into him, and it seems like Simfo is doing this rather well, but we still have plenty of match to go here. Skeet on his last stock for this round, however, things can go quickly as we've seen so far.
They sure can. And I was telling them during your match how a lot of these early round matchups is about warming up, is about feeling your opponent out, and people just getting into a rhythm, right? Like a good groove. So I wouldn't be surprised here if we saw the players adapt on the fly and just start gradually playing better and better as we see here.
B from Simfo switching over to Pipra. And converting that up B, I thought that she was in trouble, but that up B did it. And here comes Skeet.
And here it is, yeah, poking with that whip there with the tipper and managing to find himself another stock. Both players on one stock apiece now, but of course, Sinfo with a pretty massive advantage here as far as percentages are concerned.
Wow, and with the down air gets it.
And he does, and he converts it, and will walk away with a game one victory here on the number
Pithra
one
is
seed.
a dangerous character. We've seen 2 Pithras, we've seen 2 dubs so far in the tournament. And now it's going to be about the adjustments from Skeet. I know that Skeet may have a snake in the back pocket. That up tilt is dangerous as they come. What are you expecting here from Skeet coming out, dropping that first match?
I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be too concerned about it. You know, a player like him has a lot of tournament experience, and he knows that, you know, sometimes as he's first discovering habits and like the quirks of his opponents, it may cost him a game or two. But I expect him to come in. I'm not sure which character he's gonna switch to, and he will be switching to the Terry here for game 2. Oh, and maybe not. Let's see. Yep, there we go, the Terry, which he, let's just say, did a lot of damage on last tournament. If you remember, Okami, he tore through the bracket with his Terry, so it's coming back here.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me do some research. I'm not a big fan of online Terrys. I do believe that there are some Reddit threads dedicated, but you know what? You're in bracket. You do what you got to do. And right now, both these competitors are here. Neutral is being established, and we'll see what we can do. This is who Skeet decided to go with. So I feel like Sinfo has a uphill ridge to climb.
Yeah, and talk about a different playstyle here. Going playing against the Richter, who is, you know, a projectile character, wants to set up that wall, set up those setups with the holy water and the whip, to playing Terry, which is just like in your face all the time. One of those few characters that are always turned towards their opponent. Sure. A very comfortable pick for players coming from other fighting games. And Skit here showing us just how potent that can be, making short work of Sinfo's first stock.
And Sinfo's going to have to figure something out here. They're usually going with the speed right now to keep up with that advantage that Terry may have. But when you get a roundhouse kick to the back of the head, it's not too much that you can do.
It's not, and it's gonna cost you 2 stocks. Skit now still running on his 3 stocks and running Sifo on their last one already. That's just like I was saying, like, you know, it's just you kind of feel him out for game 1, but Sinfo does find a stock back though, and puts themselves on the board, looking at a pretty high percentage themselves now, though. Skid basically looking for a kill at this point to wrap things up
Absolutely.
for game 2.
And you know it's going to be tough because as soon as you get Terry to high, he's got his comeback mechanic. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes here. And that's really one of the things that I struggle with Terry, because online it seems like they just have no lag.
Right, yeah, one of those one of those things that you know take into consideration as well, as best as we try to have the internet working and all that. Wi-Fi is a thing, and I believe that will do it right there. Just quick in and out for Skit, business as per usual, setting himself up for game 3, and his Terry just as scary as it was, just as scary as I remember it. So
scary Terry, what they call him.
Good job on the
GGs.
Terry. GG's to Skit there. It will be 1 game apiece now. Both of these contenders going into game 3 with their first winners bracket match on the line. It will be Sinfo's pick though, so Skit, if you would go back to random, and then Sinfo, of course, you get the choice of changing characters and changing stages to your liking. Let's see. What do you think? If you're Sinfo, like what kind of mindset are you in right now, Okami?
Well, it depends on who you have in the pocket. I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to try to find a good counter pick. I mean, if Pithra is your best, then you stick with your best and you just try to play better. But if you saw something from that last match that may give you a little bit of a better chance, maybe that another character may be able to take advantage of, then you're looking at that right now. You're thinking, who do I have? What strategy could I give? Because you're stuck with this Terry now. you got to beat him here. It's 1-1.
It sure is. It sure is. And man, I feel like that match was so quick that there wasn't a lot of time for Simfo to really download much information. You know what I mean? Like he's in there, and then before he knew it, he was 2 stocks down. So Skit there, not wasting any time, not wasting any time putting up the pressure and reminding the rest of us why he is the 1 seed going into this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, and there's not too much you can glean from it because it's a very simple game plan with Terry. Hit you, hit you again. But he has such a great mix of power, athleticism, and I think Terry's movement is underrated. But like I said, when you get on Wi-Fi or internet with this, that's a tough matchup for, I would say, just about anybody. And yeah, that's how I feel.
For sure, yeah. Then lots to absorb and not a lot of time. But here we go again. Simfo switching to their main here, I believe, on the Inkling, going against the Terry that just gave him a lot of trouble. So we'll see how it goes. Very excited to see this game 3.
What a matchup. We're going to see a couple things here. Like I said, I'm always scared of somebody who has a pocket Inkling or even a main Inkling because it's a high skill character. But it looks like so far, Skeet is managing very well.
Yeah, you gotta wonder like how much matchup experience of all kinds a player like Skeet has playing at locals and whatnot. But so far, Simfo, a bit of a slow start, but managed to claw himself back in there just fine, I would say. Inkling, like you said, very technical character. A lot of cool setups you can do with that character, and high skill ceiling as well for sure.
Absolutely.
And you can see them using that grenade, that paint bomb there, to try and make things happen at the edge. And Skeet there, very nice edge guard, managing to not get knocked off into the distance. And both players now, very high percentage, both characters within kill range. And here comes the go, though, Kami, on the Terry.
There it is. And there it is. It came and went. That comeback mechanic is real, and a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people mistake it for the Little Mac one, where it's he gets like a one-hit wonder sort of thing. But the thing with the go is it stays there. It'll stay there till he dies.
Until you kill him. Yep.
So that is some scary stuff, and it like enhances all his specials. It just makes him like that much more of a threat. And Simfo here, just trying to get a kill without losing too much percentage of their own.
Find something. Trying to find something. That would have been a great opportunity because I'm sure Skeet meant to snap to ledge. Okay, but Simple does find the kill after the side B berry.
Yep. Which is one of the nice confirms that Inkling has, right? You can just kind of roller pin over them, and then if they're high enough percentage, there's no way they're button mashing their way out of that one.
Yeah, you're dead. And it's one of those things that a lot of people facing Inkling will be watching for. So it is sometimes tougher to get it because a lot of competitors will just jump over that and then try to punish. But a good Inkling will find a way to convert that, and it seems like Sinful found a way right there.
Yep, so pretty good job, getting a stock back for himself and sitting at a still a bit of a disadvantage, but coming back onto edge here as and then Skid with that edge guard there just gets him and gets another
with
stock.
The little down tilt pokes got them just enough off of their defense and finished with that confirmed there off the edge there. This is a tough matchup. I mean, it's a really interesting matchup to watch. However, we're going to have to see what Simfo can do because this is tough right now for them.
It is, and they're out here trying to do their best, but the Terry now sitting at pretty much a full stock, and the revenge mechanic coming in once again here.
And there it is.
Almost getting finishing things off right there, but
absolutely
Simfo holding on for now.
Oh, nice bomb right there. Oh, and got another berry. Get back, hurry up. Oh, he's gonna miss it.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Had the confirm, but couldn't land in time to hit him with the side smash.
And that's tough right there. Because those are the things you're gonna think about afterwards. Those are the things you're gonna say, oh well shit. Oh wow, and there it is.
Jesus. Okay. So we are back on schedule with Skit winning his his first round matchup here after coming back from a 1-0 deficit. Good job on both players, though. Honestly, I mean,
Absolutely.
you like to see the adaptation from Sinful. I think the character switch was the right call there, and they were doing pretty good on the Inkling. But again, of course, coming in against the 1 seed, I don't think you can really beat yourself up too much for that. Tough matchup, and welcome to VNV Smash community smashing Simfo. A bit of a trial by fire there against Skit, but nonetheless, very good job. Very entertaining series all around coming from both players here.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and Simfo will head over to losers. So there's still an opportunity to, get to grand finals. Point blank period. I love the way that the brackets are set up in our tournaments here. We'll move over to that unless there's something else. Matter of fact, you still have to go, and Gary still has to go.
I do, and keeping our fingers crossed here that Gary was able to fix his internet issue. So Gary, why don't you go ahead and come on back in, and hopefully we can get things going here. Fingers crossed for the best, of course.
Do you guys want to run a quick a quick test match just to make sure that the lag is good?
Yeah, let's do a quick test, Gary. See how it goes.
And ladies and gentlemen, this will be our last semifinals match. And we'll probably move over to losers after that. And oh no, it looks like the lag is still shiggity.
Yep,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's still pretty bad out here.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be playable, guys. As far as a tournament setting here.
No, sadly, I don't think it is. What we can do, though, yeah, Gary. So let's go ahead and take the FF for now. But I'll just move you to losers, and hopefully by that time, things sort themselves out.
Yeah.
So that will be a default win myself, which I'm really sad about. I was looking forward to playing Gary, but these things happen, and we just the show must go on. The show must go on, as they say.
Indeed, and that's what that's what happens, man. I mean, an ideal world, we can all go down to our locals and play face to face. We're starting to come out of this whole pandemic, but we make friends and we make connections and we want to play together. And unfortunately, sometimes these things happen. So we do the best we can. And with Gary going down to losers, our inaugural round is complete. We had some great matches there, and quite a few competitive matches too. I'm really enjoying this. Sometimes we start these invitationals, and the whole first round is all 2-0s, but we had quite a few 2-1s there.
We did. Yeah, no, we had 2 of them being game 3s. There's just updated the bracket there. As Nat points out a quick typo that I had. But so there's the updated bracket, you guys. Winners round is now complete. We have Nat and Tiger. And then, oh boy, I will be looking forward to my matchup with Skeet there. That's going to be a fun one. And then over on the losers side, we have Gary, who will be playing Simful, hopefully with his connection restored. And then yourself, Okami, and Psycho will be taking on what will be going at it. You're in your own losers bracket, which we will be jumping to right now. So I guess let's buy as much time as we can for Gary here, and let's go ahead and move on to your match with Psycho. And let me ping him here to get him back in.
And hopefully Gary is able to get something together. And I don't know if Gary has a LAN adapter or something of that nature, or if they're maybe just people busy in the house. Everybody's using the internet today. I'm not sure what the situation is, but if he could carve out 20 minutes, I think we'd be all right.
That's it. That is the dream there, you guys. So Okami, why don't you hit me up with the odds or even again?
Even Steven.
Even Steven? It is even Steven once more, so your pick for the first round. Mike, if you can hear me, make sure that you are on random stage select so that it defaults to Okami's. And then we'll get started with the losers bracket here. So this will be Okami-san versus Psycho. We have now reached the losers bracket, you guys. Stakes are high, backs against the wall. Winner goes home. Loser goes home, and winner moves on. Always exciting to jump into these losers bracket situations. Always see what people do when you know they're under pressure. But here we go. Just gonna update this overlay here as well. Game 1. 2 seconds. Round. Okay. Perfect. I believe that should do the trick. So here we are playing on the Final Destination battlefield, neutral stage. I don't think we've seen much of this one before. There's been lots of platforms today coming out from all the players. But here we are, both players playing for their tournament lives. Psycho coming down after a 2-0 loss against Nat, and then Okami, of course, coming down from that very, very close series against Tiger, the 2-1 loss against Tiger. So let's see what these players have for us here. Okami sticking to his signature ZSS, whereas Psycho has opted to jump over to his Mega Man, which I have played against a few times in practice, so it's not like a brand new pick that he's pulling out of nowhere. Psycho, a Ganondorf and Mega Man player for the most part, doing a pretty good job here actually, putting Okami on the run and using those projectiles and that range to his advantage. Let's see what he can do to try and convert the first stock, but of course Okami will be trying to do the same. I don't think that he would be very pleased with getting knocked out this early either. Hits him with the stun gun and fishes for a whip now. Misses the up B, which Psycho will punish him for. Both players now well within kill range, and Psycho finding a kill there very early on. Good job on him, but Okami not wasting any time coming back and doing the same. Both players back to 2 stocks apiece and 0%, so the game is completely even, and we're just jumping into the second stock here. Honestly, just a very, very solid first stock from Psycho, considering that he's playing against somebody that has a lot of experience and that plays well under pressure. Psycho clearly putting in a lot of practice on the Mega Man here, putting the very wild kit that Mega Man has to good use here. He's using those projectiles and that wheel. And of course, you guys have to remember too that Mega Man side smash looks like just a projectile, but it's actually a full-on smash. So don't be fooled by the harmless-looking laser beam, as it will slap very, very hard. And Psycho doing pretty good here once again. And speaking of the smash, there it is, hitting Okami, sending him flying all the way to the other side of the stage, and using that wheel to give himself a bit of leeway here whenever Okami decides to get close. So a really good job on that front, and being in a pretty good situation himself now, looking for a kill, and Okami looking to get a bit more percentage onto the Mega Man. Here comes a smash, with Okami will very, very simply just jump over as he gets back onto the stage, and did not punish the landing on the miss up B. There could have been an opportunity for Psycho to wrap up that stock. Now finding himself within kill percentage too, as Okami will be trying to wrap it up, but does not go for the up B there. Maybe he'll go here, and he actually does not. That was a Psycho kill. I thought for sure that was a ZSS kill for a second there, but Psycho finding himself another kill, and with a 1 stock lead now. So putting himself in a pretty good position and barely living there with some good DI on the corner, but DI won't save you the second time there, Mike, as Okami finished that one off with the up B, not losing too much percentage himself in the process. But Psycho still now like doing a really good job controlling the neutral game constantly like a decent amount of percentage ahead of Okami. And just honestly, I'm very, very pleasantly surprised to see just how much practice seemingly he's put into Mega Man, because he is on the verge of maybe walking away with the game 1 here, but it's never going to be an easy time with Okami's ZSS on the other side. Okami, of course, looking to finish this one off as well, but at a pretty big disadvantage, and stays on the ledge just too long. That massive smash will be coming from the Mega Man, and Psycho will find himself 1 game up ahead in this elimination game. So awesome job to him, and all the pressure is onto Okami now for adapting, as he will be playing for his tournament life in the next 2 games. Psycho finding himself in a pretty good position there, and Okami will have a stage pick and character pick, but I don't really foresee him switching characters. I think he'll probably stay with the ZSS. The question is whether he'll stick with the same stage or not, which, assuming that well, no, Psycho will stay on the Mega Man, I would actually maybe try and switch things up, going for platforms, maybe a PS2 or a Battlefield. I'm not sure what Okami is comfortable on, but you definitely never mind having platforms with the CSS. A bit of a skin change here. Okami switching to the red skin. Sometimes that's all you need, folks. A bit of a wardrobe change, and then reset yourself mentally. But here we go for game 2 with Okami's back against the wall. Psycho with the 1-0 lead in this losers bracket series. Let's see what these players have for us. And we are in fact going to a platform stage here with the PS2 pick from Okami. Let's see what he can do this time around. Both players starting off in neutral. And Psycho once again making pretty good use of those aerials to put up just building a wall of projectiles that forces Okami to squeeze his way across, and just consciously making the decision to find some option, and then, you know, leaving Psycho with the option to punish that in turn. So pretty well, I guess at the end of the day that's what Smash is really. It's like a chess game flowchart sort of thing. But both players doing a pretty good job here so far, even all around, sitting at 50% apiece as they throw projectiles at each other, and Okami here just trying to find a way in, to use that whip and get into Psycho's face. But Psycho doing a really good job at just throwing all the things back at the ZSS, and missing an up B there. But Psycho here putting himself in a pretty good position to close this one out. Okami, ooh, very, very close there. Ballsy move from Psycho to challenge that, jumping into the up smash, just barely missing the timing. And Okami finding himself back onto the stage, sitting at 102%, Psycho at 76. Both players easily killable here with the right option, and Psycho will be continuing to throw those projectiles out, as you should. Keep up the pressure. Any side smash will probably do the trick here. Okami just still trying to find a way in. Finds a good whip there. Let's see if he can convert this one. Misses the whip upwards on the platform. Psycho knocked off stage, jumps back onto the stage, and missing a side smash, gets rooted, and I think that'll probably be it for the first stock. And that's it. Okami converting a pretty nice flip into up B there to wrap things up on Psycho. Let's see how much he can salvage with this second stock. Psycho looking for a kill ASAP now, of course. Barely missing out on one there with the aerial, sending Okami all the way to the side. Some good DI though will save him, but it won't save him this time. Psycho only taking 24% on that stock there, so really, really good job on his part. To make sure that things stay competitive here in this game too. But Okami looking pretty strong early on this second stock here, and Psycho, almost got gimped by the stage there, but managed to claw his way back onto the stage. And Okami here sitting at a nice 40% lead as he gets hit by just a raw side smash from the Mega Man. Converting an up B, which is not enough to kill just yet. Psycho making his way back onto the stage. Again, just trying to do what he can with the Mega Man, using all those projectiles. Okami in a pretty good position now, though, with a fairly workable percentage lead. And he is looking for his kill, missing an up B there, but goes unpunished from Psycho. Psycho still got a bit more to build here before he can start fishing for his own kill. But things are looking pretty dicey now. At this point, Okami is well beyond kill range, just looking for something, anything. And any percentage that Psycho manages to get in at this point is his win, basically. And he does manage to get her at 80 there, looking pretty good. More than happy to stay long range and zone her out with his projectiles, of course. Gets a mine onto her there, which Okami will just shield away. And both players now pretty high percentage. Psycho doing a good job to set himself up here. And he is more than ready to kill himself as well. The whip barely missing out here as Psycho tries to find a way to wrap things up, and Okami jumping back onto the stage and somehow not killing. I thought for sure that was going to kill there, but Mike is back in control of the neutral game, I say, as he gets knocked into the side of the stage. Okami here just working overtime, honestly, and finally finding the kill. I'm sure he would have been a lot happier finding that one a lot earlier, but you know, you take what you have. Mike now once again looking to wrap this up as soon as possible and not lose too much percentage here on his last stock. Let's see what he can do. He's just looking for a smash of any kind and punish maybe Okami for whiffing those up Bs like he has a few times. Trying to get kills is a great place to try and get a smash in there. See what they can do. Mike now. Is that gonna be it? It's just barely gonna be able to DI that, but he is at 100% now, a full stock down, and will find himself a stock though. So both players on their last stocks, but let's see what he can do here. Okami working with a full stock, a fresh stock, whereas Mike is sitting within kill range already. I'm sure Okami will be looking for those up B kills like he is right now, but missing that one. Mike having the foresight to jump there and dodge it, and doing a pretty good job. Building some percentage up, but it's a tight rope act for him at this point, as he is at 132. But he does get Okami all the way to 92 now in that side smash, doing a pretty good job, almost finishing things up here. Both players almost even. An up throw won't do it. And the up air as well, they're narrowly missing Psycho. Psycho just looking for something, anything here. Both players in a pretty tense situation. The smash is shielded on Okami's part, and the up smash here will finish things off. Wow, what an intense affair here. Psycho so close to wrapping that one up and sending Okami home, but Okami not ready to go just yet. Finding a way back in there, finishing off Psycho, and both players now 1 game apiece. A Game 3 elimination game, folks. Doesn't get much more exciting than this. It will, of course, be Psycho's map pick and Psycho's character pick. So, Okami, make sure that you're back. Random. And I can't wait. I just cannot wait to jump into this Game 3, you guys. Very, very exciting stuff. And we'll just have to see how this one plays out. And here we go. Overlay's been updated. 1 game apiece. Losers round 1. This is it. Go big or go home, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go for game 3 of the Losers round 1. Both players giving us a very entertaining game 2. Let's see what they can do now with the pressure up. Running it back on PS2, same characters, same setup. Fairly standard neutral game here to start things off. Both players trading blows. But at this point, I'm sure that they would both be very happy with playing a clean game. Not really. You hate to see some sort of mistake like an SD or something in these do or die situations. So there's a bit of pressure there for sure. Regardless of what experience you have, it's never easy to be in these high pressure situations. And Okami chasing there with the up B but missing Psycho coming back to neutral and doing a pretty good job at fending off Okami as he tries to find a way in. Both players sitting at the 70s, the 80s. Really even game so far. Psycho again doing a really good job punishing those flips, finding a way in, and Okami barely shielding a smash there and putting up the pressure. Psycho though coming back onto the stage, winding up a smash. Won't find its target this time around. Coming in and making great use of that leaf wheel there to build a zone around him, prevent Okami from getting in too close as long as it's up. Both players now over 100, looking to kill, looking for that first stock in this elimination game. And here we go, Psycho managing to knock Okami up in the air, not finding anything beyond that though. Okami fishing with that whip. The up smash won't hit Psycho as he has opted for the high recovery, and Psycho will find a kill off of the platform with a forward air, I believe that was. So Psycho will draw first blood here, and Okami now working to get a conversion of his own ASIP, and there it is, the up smash on the same platform that he was killed on earlier, with just 8%, so basically an all-even affair here between these two gentlemen. Very, very intense match so far. You love to see it. Hope you guys are liking it too, because I am definitely entertained, to say the least, right now. Both players going back to their game plan. Psycho still throwing away those projectiles, making sure that Okami has to work hard to work around them, and is always taking damage continuously on the side whenever he isn't. And he does manage to slowly but surely build himself a slight percentage lead there. Okami getting a whip in and a stun gun in, and a side smash winding up, but not converting this time as Okami will jump in with the whip to interrupt it, and Psycho there with the up smash not quite hitting. Okami there though will get gimped by the stage. The up B just getting pineappled, I think that's the term, but you hate to see it. That will cost him a very, very valuable stock and put him on tournament life there. Mike taking that gift, I'm sure, with gratitude, as he is now a stock ahead. But Okami here has to try and stay calm, try and convert this one ASAP, and the DI will barely have him miss out on that one, and Okami will miss the landing, and that's gonna be it. What an ending, what a shock ending to this one. An upset to be sure, but geez, just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate. You hate to see it, especially in these do or die situations, but it's just how the game goes sometimes. And gosh, these players, GG's, and Mike, just really. Oh, I don't know, Okami. What did you think? What did you think of that Mega Man?
I think I didn't get as much practice time as I probably could have. And it's a tough matchup for me anyway. Sometimes you're going to run into that, especially when somebody like myself, who I don't have a whole lot of pockets, somebody's just going to come in with, somebody that can just out farm you or outdo you. ZSS is a mid-range fighter, and that leaf thingy, I didn't have too many options against it. There's really not a lot of good ways into it. So I mean, all credit to Psycho, bringing that Mega Man out, and that's somebody I got to practice in. But it's definitely going to be one of those things. I knew I couldn't hang around too long today either way, so I'll be able to at least commentate and not have to worry about having to play.
For sure, yeah, and huge congrats to Psycho, honestly, coming in and unseated. And clearly I think it is fair to say that he's put in a lot of practice into the Mega Man, which is a really tricky character to play. Has some weird nuances, and you have to kind of play him a really, really specific way. And I thought, like you said, he did a really good job abusing the kit there, using the leaf wheel to his advantage, making sure that you had to work hard to come in and get up in his face. So big congratulations to him as he moves on to the next round with a 2-1 win.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's one of the things about these tournaments that are really fun. Like as a competitor, okay, yeah, you hate to lose. I didn't really get a lot of practice time in yesterday specifically, but it's one of those things where next time it comes up, I'll make sure that I put some time to the side and get some friendlies in, and really try to get my rhythm back. And I don't think I'll be seated next time, so there's no pressure.
We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, for sure. Looking forward to those future tournaments, of course. And sadly, we have gotten news from Gary that he will be withdrawing. It doesn't seem like he was able to solve those technical difficulties, which is always a shame. But GG's nonetheless, Gary. We appreciate you signing up, anyways. And next time for sure. Next time we'll have you up and running, hopefully, and competing as per usual.
These invitationals aren't the same without you, Gary. Let's hope that we can get that stuff taken care of.
That's it.
Get some friendlies in soon.
That's it. Absolutely. No, Gary, my rival Gary. You always love to see those matchups in bracket. But for now, then, we will be moving on to the Nat versus Tiger, all the way back up in the winners bracket. What are your thoughts on this matchup, Okami? Having played Tiger yourself, of course, and of course having played Nat numerous times in tournament before too. What do you think this? How do you think this one's going to play out?
Well, I mean, they're all different, right? If I had to say personally, I think that me and Tiger's match could have gone either way.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But normally when I've played Nat, he's really playing around with me until he gets tired of playing with me. But then it comes down to matchups too, right? It comes down to matchups, play styles. It's really tough to call. I would say that off break, Nat has the advantage here. But I don't know who Tiger might have in their pocket. This is their first time in the Invitational, so they could have some surprises.
They could, and that's really what's exciting here. Obviously, like you were saying, I would firmly agree with the fact that the match that you had with Tiger was very, very close. And then Nat, of course, I don't think needs much of an introduction as far as the most of us in this Smash community are concerned. He's coming in as number 2 seed, 2 tournament wins in his belt, and very, very just very strong fundamentals. Really good player. And so Nat, why don't you go ahead and or here Tiger actually, we'll have you pick odds or even for your map pick. Evens, and it is even, so Tiger will get the first map pick here. Nat, make sure that you are on random, and then
I'm excited to see who these players pick, because we saw Nat's Pithra in round 1, but we know for a fact that Nat has a multitude of characters, and Tiger we saw their Sephiroth, and you know what? That's the matchup we're going to get.
That is indeed what we're going to get. We're going to get Pyra Mithra versus Sephiroth here. Very excited for this one, honestly. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but of course you gotta respect Nat as the 2 seed. Let's see what they've got under their sleeves.
Absolutely, and we're starting off here with a little bit of angling and neutral. Looks like Tiger. Forced the initial SD from Nat. Tiger with that side B, getting off stage and just. That's one thing about Pithra and Pithra as a character. Their recovery is exploitable, and it looks like Tiger was able to get one of those good SDs to start with right off the bat.
For sure, yeah. Having played a bit of Pithra myself, I can say for sure that Pyra has a lot of more vertical recovery, whereas Mithra has more horizontal, but it's still a glaring weakness that they have for all their other strengths. It's slow, it doesn't cover a lot of ground, and it's very easily sort of edge guarded. So Tiger doing a pretty good job there, converting that one early and getting himself a comfortable stock lead. And you know what?
stock lead.
Go ahead and convert that and get a 2-stock lead. A side B on the edge there, killing
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
lightweight Mithra and finding himself in a in just a 2-stock lead situation. So good job on him for doing that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's the difference right now is the neutral, because it seems like Nat is having trouble, as with most people would, getting in to Sephiroth with the reach that he has, particularly with Mithra, her being such of a combo heavy character. Looks like Nat has switched over to Pyro right now, because I think that Nat knows, like, I'm gonna have to get some big shots on this guy.
Yeah, the typical way you play them is like oh my Jesus, and that's gonna do it right there. A 3-stock. I didn't think I would ever see Nat get 3-stock on tournament.
Yowzers.
So that's
Yowzers.
that's a statement. Tiger
It,
coming into play here. Jeez.
and Sephiroth looks back at us to say, "You thought."
So that was quite the opener there. Tiger grabbing himself a 1-0 lead over the 2 seed. I definitely expect Nat to switch it up here. I'm not sure with what. He just has like such a wide arsenal of characters. Not sure if he's gonna bring out the Isabel or not, or if he's gonna bring in maybe the Falco. But definitely expecting a character swap on
Yeah,
Nat's
Nat's
part
got
there.
options. I would be more surprised to see him stick with Pythra, but it looks like he's selecting. And like you said, the Isabel could be an option, the Falco. But really, the question is, who does he have that can compete with the range of Sephiroth? It's very hard to attack Sephiroth safely because of the range. Only person I'm thinking of is maybe like a Byleth, or maybe a ranged character like a Richter that we saw earlier in bracket. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's the Sephiroth matchup is a weird one. From like the few things that I've been told, I hear that you actually want to be up in his face because his sweet spot is kind of like more the length of his sword, and that will be going to his comfort pick here, the Isabel. Very very scary pick coming out of him, and his main right. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
see him pull that very often. Only when I think he's meaning to get down to business, which we will get to see here. Very exciting stuff.
And we're in Smashville, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how it goes. Nat's already getting some of those pip pips out there. That's what I call it, the pip pip. Because those bad boys can kill you at a certain point. Um,
They sure can, and Tiger, you're having to switch playstyles completely. Playing
Absolutely.
against somebody that kind of was intentionally going into his desired range with the Pyramithra, obviously looking to get in his face. But now suddenly he's playing against Isabel, which is more than happy to sit back and just throw projectiles at him all day long. And we'll see
Absolutely.
the adaptation here from Tiger. See what he's made of.
Now the roles are absolutely reversed here, Jordy, because now it's a situation where Tiger has to try to get into range of Isabel, and the dynamics of the match are changing, but there's the same players, so we're gonna have to see who's able to take more advantage. Now that the chaser has become the chasee in a sense.
Yep, yeah, for sure. Tiger having to go on the offensive here if he wants to make things happen, and not sitting at a slight lead so far. Of course, Isabel, one of those characters that you do have to build quite a lot of percentage on to start looking at kills, which he has done a pretty good job doing so far. Tiger sitting at 130, 140 now, and maybe getting fished here, and it is, and there you go. There's the
Yeah,
first
wow.
kill.
There's the confirm. There's the confirm. And Isabel has those type of confirms that don't seem like they would make perfect sense, but once you get hit with it, you're dead.
Yeah, and it's really hard to deal with, honestly, that fishing rod at the edge, because a lot of characters just default to having to glide along the edge to come back, and then suddenly you've got a fishing rod there, and then if you get hit at that percentage, it's just a free kill. So in that, making pretty good use of his character's kit there. But again, not surprising, this is his main. Great character knowledge, but Tiger does find a stock of his own there, converting the aerial tipper into a stock to even things out.
Absolutely. And both players are playing with loads of confidence right now. You can tell from what we're talking about here and what they're actually able to do. Okay, Sephiroth gets the wing out, a little bit of whiff there. Oh,
Oh,
wow. Wow.
gets
What a
carried
confirm.
up. Yeah, gets carried up by the missile and not missing a beat, jumping up to catch
I
him
was
with the
getting
up
ready to
air.
say he went over there to take that alley oop and slam it on down.
One of those self alley oops there. You love to see it, but not full stock ahead now, basically.
Absolutely, and he's already got the wing back out from Sephiroth. And this is generally what we talk about here when I say when I play Nat, he's kind of playing around, but now it seems like Tiger has forced Nat's hand in the sense that okay, he's down 1-0. He's got to get a dub. And this is Nat's happy place. This is where he goes.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. You know, he's here and ooh, but almost dying there to the
Almost.
those up smash. A light character like Isabel will die to those fairly early on. And his up B there got gimped by the missile. I didn't even know that was possible.
I forgot that the missile was there. How about that?
A very
And
interesting interaction.
and that's what it comes down to. Isabel is like the perfect mix between like a snake and other range characters. Is that going to do it? Yes,
It
yes,
will,
yes.
yeah. Just a dash attack there with the wing will do the trick. But Nat coming back, you know, already within kill percentage already.
Yep.
Basically.
Down to the last stock, whiffs there on the fishing rod a bit there. We've already got one of those missiles sitting there waiting. Oh no, it's gone. I think it timed out. But that's going to be a great resource for Nat right now. Just being able to help control stage, being as though Sephiroth has so much stage control with that sword.
For sure, yeah, that sword and that projectile too. But you know, of course, playing against Isabel, you always got to worry about her pocketing anything that you throw at her. So
Absolutely.
that option is definitely a bit of a more iffy one for Tiger here. But Nat, you know, finding himself at 70 now.
Oh, wow.
And
The back row gets it done.
it does
Wow.
just a simple grab, toss back, and Nat will be on his way to a game 3 there. One game apiece. You know, this is what you expect from a player of Nat's caliber, bringing his main out, showing Tiger the respect. And Tiger, of course, still doing really good for himself there. But we are in
Absolutely.
a game 3 situation now, ladies and gentlemen.
Now this is for winner's bracket. So the loser here still has an opportunity. They go down in the loser's bracket. But the winner here goes on to winners finals.
That is correct. That is correct, and it will be Tiger's stage and character pick here, and they will run it back. They will stick with the Sephiroth. I'm wondering if we'll see a new map though. Let's see. Let's see what Tiger has in store for us.
Smashville didn't seem to be too advantageous to either of them, but I wonder if Tiger has a stage, okay, Battlefield, that they just really feel more comfortable in, and Battlefield might be that stage.
Yep. No. Yeah. So we're back on Battlefield here. Let's see. Battlefield obviously a stage that I think Sephiroth will be more than happy to play on. You know, with that ridiculously long sword of his, just cleaving the platforms from all over. And making that work just that much harder to get his
It looks
projectile
like
wall set up.
Yeah, it looks like so far Nat's more than happy to be patient right now. Play defensively, and it looks like right now. Yeah, I'm not sure if Tiger's found a way necessarily in.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen Nat also start playing a bit more patient, you know, with especially with those up Bs that Tiger likes to throw out. He's just been shielding a bit more often, taking his time,
Oh,
seeing the
gets him
approach
with
and
the side.
punishing.
Ooh,
Oh!
and mistimes the pocket,
But
takes the comes back.
but manages to not die yet, so that's
Yeah.
that's good. He's a bit of a lucky one that one.
It's the DI for
Yep.
me.
And there's the punish on the up B like I was talking about earlier there. Side smash punishing him and Tiger rolling back onto the stage straight into a missile here. Oh, is this gonna do it, you think? Oh no, not yet.
No, maybe a forward throw, but I'm not sure if Isabel's forward throw would have killed in that situation. Look
My
at the
God!
missiles
He
just
gets
coming through.
he just gets gimped by it every time now. It's
What-
such a
what
great
can you do?
counter. Right? What can
Oh,
you do?
wow,
And there it
in
is.
the up there off the top platform.
Yep.
And I'm not sure, but Tiger may be feeling a little bit bad that he picked this Battlefield right now because
That definitely worked
maybe on
against him
FD
there.
that may not have been a kill.
That's it. But you gotta work what you have. And Tiger here, still in a decent spot. You know, 125 on Isabel. Anything will kill here. And of course, there it
and
is.
The counter,
Yep.
counter does it. Yep.
And 0-0, back to even here. 2 stocks apiece. Nat playing patient, blocking the up B and punishing Tiger for it.
And look at Tiger moving so confidently. I really love that from these competitors because they move so confidently. The movement in Smash is a language, I feel like. And once you're good with that language, I think you can do a lot of different things. So it's really excellent to see both these competitors, Tiger and Nat, just doing what their characters can do. Oh no, and the missile gets him
The
again.
missile gets him again. He's gonna have to find a way around that because I think
Oh
Nat at
man.
this point has figured out that, you know what, I can just toss this
Yeah.
down. It doesn't matter if you up B towards me. It's not gonna
Yeah.
finish, and it's costing Tiger a lot of percentage. He's just trying to
And
find a way in.
I feel like Nat is setting Tiger up for that one time where that missile comes in, much like that confirmed that he got earlier. And is it going to be the winners bracket confirmed for Nat or for Tiger? Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's looking pretty dicey now. Nat has Tiger basically looking for a grab at this point. Any sort of grabs will do it. Hitting him with the squishy hammer there. But let's
But
see what Nat can do.
Nat is struggling to find this confirm, and there it is with the missile yet again.
Jeez, and Tiger will just give it to him. Like I didn't even notice the missile was there. That's just
Nat,
wild.
Nat is playing brilliantly right now, brilliantly patient. He knows, hey, you can't finish me. And if I just play defensively, stay out of your way, you'll run into a missile. And that's been most of his confirms.
It has, and it's worked wonderful. I mean, no need to adapt yet. Tiger just hasn't found a way to work around it. He does get Nat in like a workable percentage here at 102, but he's just looking to finish it up before it costs him too much because he is racking up quite a decent amount of percentage himself. And look at Nat, just more than happy to lay a missile down, wait there and say, hey, come on over. I don't need to come to you.
Oh, it's that. That is going to be a problem if he releases.
Which he may look to do here. He's sitting at 130 himself, and oh my god! And there's the release there. Nice shield on Tiger's part.
Yeah, it was. He knew it was coming. And he said, "Okay, I cannot get hit with this. That's it for me."
But he's still trying to find a way, but not just playing patient, playing clever, playing it by the book. And there's the explosion.
To confirm.
That'll get him. That'll get him. But 108% now on Tiger. Nat's just looking to finish this off with a grab, a fishing rod, a surprise smash somewhere. What's it gonna be?
I'm not holding Tiger out here. Oh no, but the SD does it.
That's it. That's a shame. That's a shame. So Nat will be walking away with this one, coming back from 0-1 down with his trusty Isabel, taking the series 2-1. This has been a tournament for the Game 3s, Okami-san, and I am absolutely loving it.
Yeah, for sure. And it's going to elongate the tournament a little bit, but you like to see this level of competition, and that might be the sweet spot, 8 spots, because it seems like we're getting a lot of competition out of these games, and that's what you like to see. I mean, Tiger's going to go down the losers bracket, but he very well may make a return.
He very well make a return indeed, and he will be jumping down to losers. Well, he will be playing Psycho later on. So that matchup is something to look forward to as well. So let me just update that. Tiger will be playing Psycho in the losers bracket. Give a quick bracket update here for the audience, and then Skit, if you're listening, you can go ahead and come in for our own matchup, which I have not warmed up for yet. So looking forward to that because my matchup was defaulted. So we'll just have to see how that one holds up. But I have been practicing a bunch against him. He's very cool at giving me a bunch of matches throughout the last couple of days. So appreciate the tips, Skit, and let's see if I can put any of what you've taught me to good use here. So here's a quick bracket update here for the viewers. That's what we're looking at. And then, so I will roll the dice here. I'm going to call odds for myself. It is odd. So I will go ahead and pick the first stage. Then let me
Who is
update
going
these
to
brackets
meet Nat in winners finals? Is it going to be Jordy or is it going to be Skeet? Jordy actually has not had a chance to play throughout the entire tournament. His first match was defaulted. Seems like he's had an opportunity to play a couple of friendlies versus Skeet, but in tournament is so different, and hopefully Jordy is going to have to be able to get warm real quick because I don't feel like Skeet's going to give them any time here in order to figure out what's going on. So hopefully that Corrin can come off and be ready to go in dragon mode.
Alright, and here we go. I've got my stage, I've got my character, I just need my opponent. I will go on mute though. Okami-san, thank you for covering, and see you on the other side.
Absolutely. Good luck to both contestants here. The combatants have been fantastic. I'm expecting nothing less of an amazing match here. If I could give any, oh my goodness, we got a me gunner coming out. Me gunner. Skeet pulls out a me gunner on Jordy's corner, and you have to feel like there's something that Skeet may have seen and during friendlies that would make him feel like a me gunner is the way to go. We're on Battlefield. Let's see how it goes.
The overlay is not showing the game.
Oh, Jordy, if you can, real quick, can you switch back to the game? Oh, he may not be able to hear us. He may not be able to hear us, you guys. I will commentate the best that I can. Right now, we're struggling a little bit in neutral. Jordy gets a down grab. Skeet is looking just to see how Jordy is deciding to play. 51% on Jordy, 28% on Skeet. Jordy gets a nice fair and also a nice side B on Skeet. 56%. Jordy takes a small lead here. Jordy's going to be relying on that nair to up air. But Skeet also has a couple of moves here using knee gunner. And there goes the nair from Jordy in neutral to the side smash. And 68% to 80 to 94%. Jordy's up. And then there's the up air from Jordy. Another up air from Jordy taking the stock. 68% on Jordy. Skeet coming right back with the me gunner. Jordy's going to get back on stage here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And there is the up air from the me gunner. Jordy responds with a down air. 107% on Jordy, 17% on Skeet. They're posturing here, ladies and gentlemen, in neutral. They're posturing. Oh, and Skeet gets the confirm from the charged gun. So we are now all even on stocks. Skeet with a small 27% disadvantage. Oh no, and now it's just about even. Jordy coming back to attack with those neutral airs. 64% on Skeet. Skeet is on the platform. They get back into neutral. Oh, and he whips on the jab combo because Jordy blocks it, but he does get a conversion. Otherwise, these guys are performing brilliantly here in neutral. Who's going to be able to take this? Oh, and Skeet with the, oh my goodness, with the combo to get the confirm. Jordy now with one stock left. Skeet with 64%, two stocks left. And these guys are moving right now, ladies and gentlemen. Jordy with the neutral special. Skeet seems like, oh, okay. Jordy blocks that neutral. Skeet with the forward smash, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jordy tried to get him with the tipper coming off the side there. Skeet's going to go ahead and charge up his gun. Oh, and there's the side B from Jordy, getting Skeet all the way off. Jordy's going to try to go down there, and he's not going to be able to get back up, and that is the SD that will cause the match. Skeet with the two stock dub here over Jordy and Jordy's inaugural match. See if we can get in touch with Jordy here to get the screen back going. Okay, I think we've gotten there to tell him. I tried to do the best I can, you guys. Amazing match going off the inaugural match from Jordy. I think that we can fairly say that he was a little bit rusty there as well. But Skeet doing what needed to be done there. I wish that I should have clipped some things and then played it back for you guys. There was some great movement there from both. Jordy's got to find a way to get that nair going just a little bit more, but it's so hard when you're facing a me because you don't know what moves they necessarily have. There's some jokes here. Game one never happened. I don't know. I'm just commentating. I'm just commentating. All right, and here we are back at Battlefield. Okay, and there's some inaugural battles here going on. The neutral 34%, early 34% on Jordy. And it seems like Skeet is a bit more confident right now with what he's trying to do here against Jordy. Jordy having trouble getting any damage right now. Oh, what an uppercut from Skeet. What another uppercut from Skeet. And then, oh, wow, what DI from Jordy being able to avoid that confirm. Skeet is very fast, you guys. Very fast. 142% on Jordy. Jordy just got up to 32%. A nice dash attack on Jordy's part. Skeet throwing out all types of hitboxes. I wonder if Jordy's going to be able to get past. And there's a fair that goes out. Oh, back into a forward smash. And Skeet lands safely on the platform. He's throwing out all types of hitboxes, you guys. This is going to be very difficult. Oh, wow. And another, I guess, a run up smash, you guys, it looked like. Jordy's going to have to stay composed here. He's still in winner's bracket. He could always come back if he were to lose. However, oh, and the SD is going to get it for him. Sometimes you'll get lucky, and sometimes that's all you need to get a little bit of momentum. And it looks like the grab attack from Skeet. Is Jordy going to be able to employ some more of those nairs? Dash attack from Skeet. Jordy coming back with the nair combo. Another nair combo from Jordy. Skeet's going to be happy just staying over there and charging up his power gun, but there's the forward smash from Jordy, giving him something to think about. Oh, and what a back air coming from Skeet. Jordy able to block the power gun there. Skeet able to get out of the up air combo. It seems like Jordy is having a little bit of an issue with the platforms. It seems like they're just getting in his way just a little bit. But there's a neutral from Jordy. Is Skeet going to be able to make it back? And he is. Okay. So here we are. Oh, wow. And there's the side smash from Skeet. And then he throws off the power and gets to confirm off on Jordy. Jordy's got to figure something out here. He does have 104%. If he can get a quick confirm here, he may still be in it. But these matches are never over, you guys. They're never over. A quick 42% on Jordy right now. And it looks like Skeet just has an answer. It looks like Skeet just has an answer for everything that Jordy is trying to do. Very frustrating. But let's see if Jordy is able to at least get another stock here. You never know what happens after that. And he is with the down smash. 75% lead for Skeet. However, Jordy is a seasoned competitor. We're going to see what can be done here. Nice side smash or a side special there on Jordy's part, but Skeet gets him right there out of neutral, charges up his gun, and we may see whenever he uses that bad boy to maybe try to get a confirm off stage. He didn't have a charge there, but there goes, oh, and he misses. Jordy DIs out perfectly. 33% to 133%. Is Jordy going to be able to find some type of confirm? That is the question here, ladies and gentlemen. And he misses with the power shot yet again. Jordy has to keep making a miss. It's the whiff punishes that are going to get something done for Jordy. Oh no, the side smash gets it done. Wow. What a match from Skeet. Jordy seemed a little bit more warmed up in that second match. However, I'm not sure that the platforms were the best option. And Jordy will move down to loser's bracket, and we'll move forward.
That is correct, and GG's to Skeet there. He played me so many times with that me gunner in practice. It hurts. It hurts. But you know what? We take those. Sorry about that, by the way, folks. Did not realize that the brackets were on for game 1. So let's make sure that those are updated here and showing the right thing. And then we will indeed be moving down to losers once again, where we will start with Tiger and Psycho.
And that's going to be a good match. Coming down there for losers, it's going to be you versus in the second match for losers. Simp, yeah. Got some good matches coming up. What do you think happened there for you, Jordy? I know that it seemed like you had a little bit of trouble getting around the zoning from Skeet, but also the platforms looked like they were giving you a little bit of an issue.
I mean, I could say I was playing the 1 seed and he just wrecked me. But for sure, the like throughout my practice matches against Skeet, working around the projectile wall, just because me Gunner is such a weird character. Had a bit of trouble there. I don't regret picking Battlefield though. I feel like that gave me a bit more options, especially on Corrin. There's Shark
Yeah,
around from underneath. But for sure, I think if anything, I should have been a bit more. The SD was unfortunate, but I should have been a bit more in his face as well. Whenever he whiffed like a side smash or something,
yeah.
because he did tell me that those had a lot of lag and that they were punishable. But nonetheless, GG's a very very experienced player, and I will look forward to trying to beat him again the next time.
Absolutely, and as you said, Ski is the one seed, and the seedings do have weight in these invitationals. So I mean, you did what you could. You were very cold coming off. So we'll see what you can do in losers, and like you said, maybe you can get in there and play him again.
For sure, yeah. That's one thing I was also a bit bummed out about is I didn't get to play like a first round, which it's no excuse, but nonetheless it is nice to get into a good rhythm with those first games. But I'm not done yet. I am in losers now, and that'll be something to look forward to as well. But for these gentlemen over here, Psycho, why don't you hit me up with the odds or the even? Even. All right, let's roll the dice. And it is odd. So Tiger, you will have the first pick. Psycho, make sure you're on random. And so this matchup here, Okami-san, pretty interesting one here. Both players showing some pretty awesome stuff so far this tournament. I think you would agree with that.
Yeah, Psychotic knocked me out of the tournament, so I would love to see Psycho go, as far as they can. However, the question now becomes: is Mega Man their best option, and also is it just the matchup, or are they as good a Mega Man as they hoped that they are? This
Yep.
is the question that we're going to get answered right now against this Sephiroth, who Mega Man can outrange. So this could be another matchup that works in Psychotic's favor.
Indeed, and we'll just have to wait and see what they can do here. Let me just update these overlays real quick. So it's gonna be Tiger versus Psycho, losers, semis, A, or B, I guess. There we go. And updates that should come up on stream in just a sec. And yeah, let's get to our matchup over here. Both players starting off on Battlefield, I see, and pretty even start so far.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, and what a neutral special. Oh, but nice counter from Tiger as well. Is Mega Man going to be able to get back? Ooh,
That's
no,
you. Yeah, you gotta be
yeah.
careful. You gotta be careful for that. Very, very dangerous to linger on, especially with how long that explosion lasts. Will definitely kill anyone.
It puts you in a false sense of security, Jordy, because if you feel safe on the actual ledge, oh wow, what a
That's a kill right there. Yeah. I'm not sure if Tiger meant to overshoot the ledge there. Probably not. But Psycho, taking advantage of the opportunity that was given to him and converting his first stock as well.
Absolutely. And here come double up smashes from Tiger here. That's going to be one of Sephiroth's best moves. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, and it's all charged up. Oh no, overshoots you just a little bit, but does get the fair on the back end.
Yeah, I am honestly so happy to see Psycho's Mega Man do so well. I thought for sure he was gonna come in with his Ganondorf. I thought that's what he had been practicing on, but clearly this guy has done some research. But a kill off the ledge there will do it and put Tiger back in the driver's seat for this set.
Absolutely. And Tiger's going to go ahead and eat that damage because I feel like he feels like he's okay.
Yep, and Psycho here working his way back, trying to convert the stock of his own so that they can go back to being a stock apiece, but Tiger now using that spacing, which again it's really tricky. You have to get a feel for it playing against Sephiroth. There's not really any other characters that kind of poke at the range that he has. So Psycho here having to do. I'm not sure how much Sephiroth he's run into on quick play, but having to definitely do a bit of learning on the fly.
Yeah, absolutely. And now Sephiroth has the wing out, so that changes things quite a bit. But the benefit is that Psycho's had a chance to see Tiger play And it seems like right now they're both falling into those good habits, and we'll see which one of them can convert. Oh, that leaf shield, man.
It is something else. Yeah, it really gives him a lot of leeway, and the tornado just barely not enough to lift Tiger into his end there. But Tiger very high percentage, but of course being a stock ahead does give him a lot of room to work with.
Absolutely.
Psycho working hard here, trying to get the stock to convert while
And what DI from Psycho, because that up smash should have did it. But
it
he
really should
DI'd
have.
that expertly. And we'll see. I mean, at this point it's just how long can Psycho hang on at this point, because at 156%, I mean just about anything. Oh wow, what
And
did confirm with the tornado?
there's a tornado key right there, and Psycho right now. Yeah,
Oh,
there
but
it is.
the up
There it
smash.
is. Yeah, just not a lot of room to work with, right? At
It covers so much
156%.
space.
It does,
It-
especially on Battlefield too.
All right, Tiger coming back.
Yep.
In the first round of this losers matchup with Psycho. Psycho's gotta find some answers here.
He does. He does. I like what I saw in that first game though. You know, Psycho sort of staying true to his plan. Just has to find a way around Sephiroth's range. You know, as weird as that is for a projectile character to do. But we'll see what Psycho does. I'm not sure if he'll go for the character swap or a stage swap, maybe. But we'll see. Tiger so far, very, very strong showing on the Sephiroth. Looking to
Absolutely.
continue his journey deeper into the bracket here on his tournament debut.
And it's a strong debut from Tiger. I mean, you can't take anything with him from him. All credit to all the competitors here. I mean, Tiger wasn't entirely sure of the skill that he would see in the tournament. So with the showing that he's been able to produce here, whether it be winners bracket, losers bracket, I would dare say that he's gonna be looked at as someone, if they were to participate in the next one, that would go pretty far in bracket.
I would think so as well, yeah, and hopefully we do see Tiger, and Tiger is a bit of a last-minute addition to the tournament, friend of Sympho's, but it is very, very nice to see them here, so thanks for signing up, Tiger, and for competing too. Awesome stuff so far, but I believe our contenders are ready to go again. It will be, once again, Sephiroth versus Mega Man.
Now let's see if there's a stage switch here.
And that's what I'm curious to see. So we are going on PS2 this time around.
Yes, dude. Yeah. Getting rid of one of those plats may be able to help the spacing.
Yeah, no, it really might be. Might just give a bit more room for Psycho to maneuver around as well here. Let's see what he can do with it. So far, a pretty brutal start, though, as Tiger just juggles him around and gets him all the way to 100.
All those up airs were definitely a problem. I'm sure Psycho was like, "Can I get down?" Oh, but
oh
he
my
gets
god!
the SD. I'm telling you guys, that leaf shield, boy, it gets it done. And there's the confirm that Tiger was looking for. I'm sure very frustrated with that SD.
Yeah.
But you got to do what you got to do.
You sure do. And, you know, I'm sure, like you were saying, he would have been more than happy to walk away with a full stock advantage. That's what he was working towards there. But sadly, that SD cost him his first stock. And Psycho more than happy to walk away with that one. Both players at even now. And a much more even neutral game here in the second stock.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's what's really interesting about PS2 is that some of these stages, when you up B, they will usher you to the ledge. But PS2, if you get a certain point, you're just stuck under there. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, it's like it's a weird angle up there. If you've got one of those angular recoveries too, and you get gimped by the ceiling, you're just that's it. You just gotta take the L and move on.
And these up airs from Tiger are deadly.
Right
now,
they cover so much too. You just gotta, you either have to just drift away from them or like try and risk it and time an air dodge. But they are nothing to scuff at, that's for sure.
Absolutely, Psycho doing all that he can to stay out of range. Looks like Tiger whiffed on the side, the side special. Oh wow. And see, there's nothing you can do. You dodge the flare, and he comes right back in with the up smash.
Yeah, he sure does, and he's working with basically a full stock advantage now, looking to wrap this one up and move on. But Psycho still got some fight in him, not quite over yet until it's over. But he is Again, I think from the looks of it, I think it's mostly just matchup experience. Just not getting to play with against the Sephiroth, and Sephiroth, of course, being a DLC character, right? And
Yeah, absolutely.
just barely surviving there.
And you know what? You see that a lot. You see that a lot where DLC characters tend to go pretty far. And there's the match right there. You see that a lot where DLC characters tend to go pretty far in bracket. I mean, there are characters from the original cast that people haven't 100% figured out. Shulk comes to mind
Yep.
as to a character that has so much untapped potential. So just a few months after release, there just isn't a lot of information, especially with the way that competitive Smash has gone, with the tournament scene not really being able to flourish as it has been.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's a really good point, and yeah, like you said, especially during this pandemic, where there's a lack of the major tournaments that we're usually used to seeing, and so a lack of footage of how the pros are handling it, on LAN. I know there's some Wi-Fi footage out there, but
Mm-hmm.
regardless, GG's to both gentlemen. Psycho, I think, can walk away very happy, even though he just lost there. Very, very strong tournament showing on his part there, doing some great work with the Mega Man. And congratulations to Tiger, of course, as well, for moving over to the next stage, walking away with a 2-0 win. GG's to both guys. And next, we will be doing myself and Sympho, but I will be right back just before that. Just going to switch over to the bracket update here for the folks.
And
And
as
be
Jordy
back.
updates the bracket, we're going to we're gonna cheers to all the competitors. I mean, Psycho has come such a long way, and you like to see that. I mean, we originally started doing this stuff so that we can all get better playing a game that maybe wasn't in our immediate games to play. I mean, we all like Final Fantasy, of course, but there was interest in Smash Brothers, just to kind of get a little bit palate cleansing and just to see the improvement. uh Hats off to Psycho. I mean, hats off to everyone. I really wish we could have seen Gary, as far as Gary is concerned, because Gary, I love the way that Gary plays. But either way, right now we have Tiger moving forward in losers bracket. He will face the winner of Jordy and Sympho, and from there, we'll get. Then they will face the loser of Nat versus Skeet, and then that person will meet the winner of Nat versus Skeet in grand finals. So we have quite a bit to go here, ladies and gentlemen. I would dare say we're at the seventh inning stretch.
All right, so let's see. I'm gonna ping Sympho here. Up. And I will be playing for my tournament life.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying, Psycho. Yeah, absolutely. You see quite a lot of Sephiroth at 2M rating. If I could do Sephiroth, I probably would. There's a lot of DLC characters that I probably would if I thought that they would be fun for me personally. But somebody that I really want to start messing with is Ike, because he is a problem.
He sure is. Sympho, would you like odds or even? No, I have a bit of a. It's rusty as hell for now, but I do have a bit of a pocket pick Ike too for when I need to hit hard. Sypho will go evens, and it is odd, so I will go first. Where shall I go?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the next round of losers bracket. We got Jordy versus Sympho here. Sympho's kind of cold as well. Their match with Gary was forfeited due to Gary's technical issues. So we'll see how warm Sympho's been able to stay. Maybe he was staying warm in quick play or against the CPU. I'm not sure, but that's a very important thing to do, you guys. So we'll see what they're able to do here against Jordy.
Yep, and just updating everything here, making sure I'm not trolling the audience with the brackets when I'm playing again. So updating this, updating that. Okay, and switching back to main screen. Alright, I am gonna go on mute, Mr. Okami-san. Godspeed to you, and thank you again for covering. I'll see you on the other side.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. And we're going to get a Sympho Jordy matchup here. Jordy, I feel like it's probably going to continue with that Corrin that he's been working on. Corrin's been his main for quite some time here. Sympho is a little bit different. I'm not sure exactly who they're going to go with. This will be interesting. Are we going to see the same character that they used last time when they lost in? Yep, and we're going to see a Pithra come out. And that is the color scheme of choice for me and my Pithra. I love that color scheme. It is the Weltile color scheme. If you've ever played Xenoblade, or excuse me, Xenogears. And here we go, you guys. FD is the stage choice. So let's see what we can do here, you guys. Okay, started off there with Pyra, but switched over quickly to Mithra. Ooh, and the side B is gotten there by Jordy. So much more space to maneuver here with no platforms. And there's the side smash from Jordy. Jordy looking to get straight to business here, it looks like. Ooh, with the back air from Jordy, and it looks like Sympho's gonna make it back up. Nice. Nice. Jordy converting there. Oh, with the up air, Jordy's going to be looking for another one. Oh no, wasn't able to get the back air. Dash attack coming from Sympho, but then there's the side B from Jordy getting the conversion off the side. Sympho switches over to Pithra or Pyra, the stronger of the two, but Jordy has some things for them. It doesn't look like Jordy is content to let Sympho get that down there from Pyra. Oh, but the up smash or the up B is going to go ahead and get a nice bit of percentage on Jordy. Jordy trying to find his spacing. Oh, just misses there with the side smash. Sympho's got to find something to do here. Oh, and the up B is always a good option coming from Pyra. Good counter from Jordy, helping him escape that side special. Oh, but then the side special comes right back from Sympho. Oh, and then there's the side smash coming the other way, switching back over to Mithra for Sympho. And Jordy is a little bit disjointed here with that move over to Pyra, but I think that he's going to be able to try to find something. And there it is with another side smash. The percentage was just right, and Jordy was able to capitalize. And here comes Jordy again with some nairs. Posturing here, neutral dash attack from Sympho. And Jordy continuing with those up tilts. Sympho with the dash attack yet again. Just misses Jordy with the forward smash, and here's the side B from Sympho. Switching over to Pyra, getting a nice side special off. Jordy makes it back with the roll on. The side B doesn't confirm, but Sympho brings with the confirmed the side special, the side smash yet again to finish off Jordy's stock. And here's Jordy yet again with the up air. Oh, what a first match, you guys. It seems like they're very evenly matched, if that makes sense. And there's another side B from Jordy. Sympho's going to switch over to Pyra, excuse me. And there's the side special from Pyra. Jordy's going to have to be weary. She's got so much power. Oh, wow. And the side smash gets it with the tipper. Side smash gets it with the tipper. Jordy starting off well. And I think Symph will probably say that they were a little cold there. I'm not sure. But now they have counter pick as far as stage and counter pick as far as character. So it'll be interesting to see who we may see from the counter pick. Jordy possibly going over to switch his stage to random. Maybe a color palette swap. You never know. All right, switching it over to random. And we're waiting for Sympho to pick who will bring the sweat to short Jordy in this next round. Jordy up 1-0, 1-0, as they say internationally. We're moving forward. Great showing from Jordy there. A really good mastery. It's just one of those things where you can kind of tell Jordy has been playing Corrin much longer than Sympho's been playing Pithra. So we get a color swap with Pithra. Sympho's coming right back, said, I got some unfinished business. Let's go. What's the stage? What's the stage? And we're going to battlefield. All right. So Sympho says that I'm taking you off FD. I'm giving you some platforms. Let's see if you can do what you did last time with the plats. Down there coming from Jordy. Well done there. Side special coming from Sympho. Still kind of trying to figure out everything here in neutral right now, ladies and gentlemen. The neutral air coming from Jordy. Going to see a lot of those, as you should. Oh, wow. He just got out of the way of that side smash from Pyra. Whips on a couple up airs from Jordy. Jab combo from Pyra. A nice dash attack from Jordy. Woo! Man, that would have been nasty. I did not know Pythra could get out of that. Ooh, good up air from Sympho. And it looks like oh wow. Yeah, it looks like the platforms are helping just a little bit here. Oh wow, another up air. Ooh, and here comes the up B. Another up air. Sim's got to figure something out. That down air is vicious. Oh, and wow, what a confirm. What a confirm. That is textbook confirm. And there's Cora's corresponding confirm. 2 stocks up. Side special coming from Pyra. Jordy continuing with the nair, but Pyra gets him in a jab combo. Ooh, what a nice nair to back air. Jordy using his mobility here. Poking with that up air. Oh, another one. And Pyra is the heavier of the two. Oh, wow. That up B covers so much space. Nice counter from Jordy to get the confirm at 126%. Jordy with a 49% lead right now. Whips on the dash attack. Symph comes back with the side B from Pyra. Oh, almost got that confirm again with Pyra's down air up smash. Jordy's going to make it back. Get him with the down smash. Oh, a nice gimp, but still Symph is able to make it back to the stage. And Jordy trying to poke out there with some side Bs. But that up air is going to be his best option. My goodness. Another up air. Jordy moving very confidently right now, but that dash attack from Pyra is so hard. The side B from Pyra. Is she going to get him? Ooh, comes right on top of her forehead. Whips on the dash attack yet again. Whoo, what a dodge. But coming back with the dash attack. 90% lead. Symph playing for their tournament life right now. Is he going to be able to find a confirm and finish this thing off? That's a good way to start. And we're just watching, folks here. I'm a fan just like you guys right now. The side B from Mithra comes. Oh, but Jordy's able to block. And there's the nair yet again. Is there going to be another? Oh, nope. Symph says, I can up air as well. Symph playing it safe. Oh, and there's the jab combo. Oh, my goodness. Wow, and that'll do it. That will do it. 1-1, you guys. 1-1. And it looks like overall, the counter pick for stage was able to help Symph keep their tournament life. Right now, you guys. What a match. The SD at the end, ultimately dooming Jordy to another match here in loser's bracket. And now we truly go to all the marble situation. I'm sure Jordy meant to be reverse that up B to go back towards the toward the stage. However, things happen. Let's see what Jordy's counter pick are going to be, whether it be a character counter pick, a stage counter pick, or both. Fantastic job there from Sympho playing for his tournament life. We'll move forward in bracket here after this. After this. All right, we're going to run it back. Let's see which stage Jordy has chosen. Maybe he's taking us back to FD. Yep, FD it is. All right, so this is for all the marbles here. Both of these folks are at their tournament lives. And we will see what will happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Whips the side B there. Those nairs, boy. Oh, wow. And then the side B landing coming like that. Oh, wow. The down air from Pithra. Nice little trade there. Almost equal. And that side B is such a problem. Pyra coming back with the fair jab combo, gets Jordy off. Oh, wow. And the side smash. Is Jordy going to be able to make it back? Yes, he is. But Pithra's got something for him. But no, he loses the stock for it. Jordy sitting at 120%. He's just going to be trying to get as much before he loses the stock. He's just going to be trying to get as much. Oh, no. And there's the stock with the up B. Jordy was able to get a little bit of percentage there over on Synth. That dash attack is so vicious. Side smash whiffs for both characters. Jab attack here from Jordy. Ooh, whiffs on the side smash. That would have been nasty. Down smash hits for Jordy. Dash attack does not hit, but the back air does hit for Jordy. Let's see here. What's Sif got? What's he got? Okay, nice grab attack. Oh, but Jordy with those nairs, and Sif meets him with a nair. Ooh, just missed. Jordy gets back on stage with a side B. And those up airs, man. Ooh, misses. Oh no, and that forward smash is so deadly. Jordy seems to know that he's fishing for that down air and gets to confirm off the side smash. Simp down to his tournament stock, ladies and gentlemen. What is Jordy going to do? Oh, he's able to make it back to the stage. That down air is so dangerous coming from Pyra. Oh, caught him. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, there's that down smash. Jordy moving very confidently right now. What answer is Sif going to have? Oh, no. Whips on the side smash. And there is the tilt attack coming from Pithra. Oh, the down tilt gets Jordy all the way up in the air. Oh, man. He just able to block that side smash from Jordy. We're neutral. Oh, wow. The up air gets it done from Jordy. And a slight flex there on his way down. Good stuff from Sif. Good stuff from Sif. And Jordy cleans it up. Cleans it up. Gets it done there. Oh, what a showing from Sif. First time in as Pithra. Amazing showing there. Jordy moving onwards into loser's bracket, ladies and gentlemen. What a match.
Oh man, those matches are not good for my heart, my man.
No,
they are not good for my
not
heart.
at all. Very little breathing, many heart palpitations.
Oh, there sure are. GG's to Simple. That was one heck of a series. He had me, oh man, he had me sweating so many times. Gosh, the freaking Pyra Mithra always keeps you guessing. Honestly, like you all of a sudden you're playing as a light fast character, and then you switch it up and you're playing against like super long range Ike basically. So it's always very scary. But GG's. We will be wrapping up the winners finals next, so that the losers will have to play 2 in a row after. So if we could get Nat and so this is it. This is the matchup right here, Okami-san. Number 1
And you
seed versus
see,
number 2 seed right here.
oh boy, there. I was told that in friendlies there were plenty of 3 stocks to go around.
That's what I saw yesterday as well. Thing is, it's you can never tell with these guys. Last time Nat beat Skit in winners, and then Skit came back in losers, reset the bracket, and then beat him in the grand finals too. So these two guys here, well, let's just say they're not the top 2 seeds without reason. But here,
Absolutely.
let me just update the brackets for the folks here real quick. See what we're looking at. So this is it right here.
I'll probably have time for this last match, but I got to get out of here at 5:30 Eastern. I'll have to leave it all to you.
That is fair. That is fair. Thank you so much, though, Kami, for coming in and commentating. Always love having you around to co-cast with. Always a good time.
Absolutely, and yes, this is winners finals.
It is winners finals, yeah. And Nat, why don't you go ahead and give us the odds or even? Odd. Okay. And it is odd. It's your pick for the first map. And we will be jumping into it right afterwards. Very interesting here. I wonder which characters they're going to go with. Both these guys have quite the arsenal.
Yeah, this is my first time actually seeing them because I had to dip out early for the last
tournament.
as well.
That's right. If last time was indicator of anything, this will be quite the treat here. A matchup between these two guys. Both really, really good competitors, of course. Nat, OG Smash community here, and then Skit coming in last time, winning the tournament on his debut.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Skeet said he wasn't. Was that Nat? That said he is who's pizza on pineapple?
You pick Nat. That's Nat. Nat always the advocate for putting pineapple on pizza, of course, which a controversial.
He's not wrong. He has my unequivocal and categorical support.
Oh, and it's gonna be
coming out with the main right off the break, and we've got a Isabel. Oh yeah. Change back the scene, please. Yeah,
there we go. Good call. Thank you.
We've got an Izzy and a Richter. How's this going to go on Smashville, folks?
Projectile matchup here for both these guys. It's gonna be a weird one. Both characters here kind of more than happy to stay away from each other, but of course Richter having the option to jump in very, very quickly with the I don't know, that's his side B, I guess, like the jumping in with his feet first in front of you.
Yeah, I feel like that's his down too.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Either way,
it's really fast.
Right. As you guys can tell, Jordy and I don't play Richter too often. However, this is a compelling match, and it looks like so far Skeet is getting around those missiles using that move that we talked about. It seems to not present the hitbox.
Yeah, no, and I mean, so far both of them, pretty even matchup, racking up to the 80s now at this point. But Skid, almost looking for a convert there with the nasty holy water into whip setup. Wow! Did you see what happened? Because I low key don't know why Skid died there.
Here's what I think happened. It looked like Isabel pocketed the axe, threw it back up on stage from off stage, and then still had an opportunity to recover.
Jeez,
it was incredible.
That's something else. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I was like, something got him through the ground, but I didn't see any missiles or anything.
No, that's what I would call secret jutsu.
Yeah, and, for sure.
Skeet comes back with the up B, confirm here. Very evenly matched yet again, but Nat does have a 50% lead right now.
He does, yeah. Managed to make something out of the stock before he got his taken away. Skit there with the up B, I was told, on Richter is ridiculously fast. Comes out on frame 4. So basically impossible to react to on Wi-Fi, nonetheless. Nat here looking pretty good, though. on the second stock so far has his kit almost at 100 when he's comfortably sitting in the low percentages himself so far. And the platforms are leaving. Let's see what Nat can do here. Both characters, of course, setting up wall projectiles, always throwing away at each other. I would say Isabel probably has the slight edge here as far as the projectile game goes because hers just come out a tad faster, and it's a lot. Well, I say easier, but it's a lot. Oh
Oh wow,
no!
the
That's so unfortunate. He
it
had
is
worked so
definitely
hard.
unfortunate. And it's one of those things where hey, we're in tournament. I mean, there's no homie stocks here.
Nope, no homie. I mean, as much as we're homies with one another, you don't really wanna. Oh, but you know what? It's a bit of a shame that he lost the lead, but he does manage to get the stock back really quickly. So we're back at one stock apiece here at basically
Yeah,
0% each.
that's one of the things that is a bit more exploitable for someone like Richter is their recovery because off stage is trash.
It
He
is.
has
It really
he has
is.
a tether and he has his up B, and that's pretty much it.
And Skid here looking to combo some of those kicks as Isabel bounce off stage. Nat here working at 100%, so pretty good. Soon he'll be able to just fish for a rod or a grab and try to kill Richter. Skid still having to work through a bunch. He tried for a cheeky up B kill early there, but I
Oh
think
wow.
this will probably it. Yeah, Nat's managing to salvage his run after that unfortunate SD and converting for a win there, starting off with a 1-0 lead in this series.
Absolutely. And one of the things that Nat has to be careful of, even if he's at a low percentage on his last stock, Richter can get the percentage up very quickly with those chains. So there's much to say there. Nat wasn't just, fighting with reckless abandon, very calculated.
It was, and that's the kind of composure, the kind of adaptation that you expect off of these two guys here. Very very experienced players. They see the game in a very flow charty way, and so it's just back to business for the two of them. But now, not with the one game lead. This is winners finals, of course. So whoever loses does get a chance to come back in losers afterwards. But still, this is in a way a bit of an appetizer for things to come. And Skit here going on his infamous snake, and we will get a snake on Isabel. So once again, projectile and projectile matchup.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to see maybe a Scary Terry make his return here in bracket, but Skeet decided to go with the snake. Very dangerous projectile character as well. I see these characters as very similar.
They are. Snake, of course, a lot heavier, both by weight and also hit wise. He hits like a truck for the most part, but it's a very very unique matchup. This is when you tune into Smash, this isn't the kind of matchup that you'd expect to see, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, a very very entertaining one, especially when both players are as comfortable on these picks as they are.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? We'll see what happens here. Snake has a very hard to hit crawl, and he's got a great. Uh oh. And Snake has a great dash attack as well.
Oh god, and the
Oh
C4
wow.
there. We were talking about
C4.
those missile setups earlier. Now we got to worry about the Snake C4 as well. Too much to keep track of. But Skeet does manage
Can't
to
see him.
find the first stock there, and
Yeah, I can't see him. I'll defer to your wisdom. That's why I don't beat Snake very often because I have no idea when those bad boys are on the ground.
they are hard to see. And that's an incredible tech there on Skeet's
It
part
was an
there.
incredible tech. I have no idea how he had time to react that quickly.
Yep, just
And
looking at the experience there. Jeez.
absolutely. And one of the cool things about this matchup is the ability for Isabel to pocket some of those projectiles from Snake. You don't know what she could use against you.
You really don't. You really don't. And Nat here is looking to finish the stock off as soon as possible, but you can see Skit here using his character's kit so well. Spamming those projectiles all the time. Make sure grenades are up. Making sure that whenever he's out of range, that he puts up some pressure with the Nikita missile. And it's just a rough time. It's a really rough time to play against Snake.
Oh wow, whiffed on the up air. And that made him pay.
Not sure
Very even matchup right here. Oh, and he gets to confirm with the
There
up
it
throw.
is. There it is. Yeah, with the rod. So good on that. Cost him a bit though. He's working with 80% on himself. Skit with a fresh stock, but that's what you got to start doing. To come back into this game.
Oh, and he catches him on the dash attack. I wasn't sure if that hitbox would catch, but it seems like it does.
It does. It did proc the missile, and he did pay for it. But nonetheless, he did manage to make his way back up. Both these characters too, with pretty comfortable recoveries, as I'm sure people have noticed so far. Both of them, with the cipher as well as the swing there. But Nat, basically making this an even game at this point. Both players at 100 in the high hundreds, ready to kill whenever.
But Skeet is ready with that C4. Look at the jab combo and the damage that it does. Nat finds a way to get back safely on stage.
Yeah,
and
which
is this going to be it?
I think this.
I
Just barely managed
thought
to
he
live.
was going to lay him down and up tilt. Oh, but the
Oh,
C4
but the C4 gets him anyways, which again I just totally missed. Let's see what Nat can do here.
So big brain to play a character like Snake, man, because it's just like so much you got to keep track of.
Honestly, though, kudos to people that main the technical characters like that.
Unbelievable.
And there's that won't cover it. I thought for sure that was gonna kill at that percentage, but Skate managing to barely hold on there as Nat desperately tries to find a conversion. Does pocket the thing, and I think that'll do it right there.
There he is. Yep. That fishing rod, boy.
Fishing rod will do it. He's working with 40% of his own. Not too bad at all things considered. And
Absolutely.
He's just getting some percentages back himself. He does have a mortar, by the way, stocked up. Let's not forget about that in his pocket.
He's got to feel really good right about now because he's up 1-0 in the series so far. He's got to skeet down to his last stock. However, he doesn't have to worry about this being the last game for him in winners.
He doesn't. Yeah, there's a bit of cushion there.
He can play a bit freer, and it just looks like they're both content with just fighting each other from a distance right now.
They are.
See who gets. See who has the most patience,
Nat puts down a missile, and Skid says, I'm more than happy to hang out over here and put a C4 down and have you come over. But it looks like they're finally trading blows here. Missiles and grenades being traded. Both players getting higher and higher gradually.
Absolutely.
Gets hit
Nat
with a
at
missile
102% now. Oh, that jab combo.
Yep, just the jab, but it'll hit. It hit like a truck.
Yep.
And Nat here looking in disadvantage, looking to recover, finds his way back onto the stage.
Dodge.
Oh, the missile will save him there.
Nat at 148%. You've got to feel like his next mistake is his last.
Absolutely.
And I feel like Skeet feels like that as well.
Yep, Skate here just looking for an avenue, anything, a punish to just send him flying. But
Absolutely.
Skate himself. Oh, and that'll do it there.
Get it with the jab combo. Where was your DI? I'm disappointed.
Light character like Isabel will die to those, but
and that's what we were talking about in the first match. That it's very, very easy to get KO'd as Isabel. So you have to be as defensive as offensive. And Skeet and Nat are both intensely patient players, especially with the players that they chose. The question is Nat going to stick with Isabel?
I wonder, because it's not like the matchup went bad for him there, right? Like, he was able to go the wire, basically, and by the end there, he was at a bit of a disadvantage, but it was anybody's game. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure, like, how one approaches the Snake matchup to try and sort of give themselves as big of an advantage as possible. Like, I know Nat has a lot of characters under his belt, but the question is which one? Which one do you go for when you've got, like, a scary Snake on the other side of the stage?
Yeah, absolutely. And Skeet comes in with a small correction, saying that you can't up tilt off the down throw with Snake till after 159%. So it wouldn't have been wise to try to do the up tilt off the down throw. Nat just wasn't a high enough percentage. Makes sense.
Makes sense. Wise words from the Snake main there. I didn't know you had to be that high up. Actually, that is pretty insane.
That's incredibly high.
Yeah. So here we go. We're getting ready for Game 3 here for winners finals. Another Game 3, Kami. This has been the competitive tournament, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And you know what? We're going to come back and run it back. Let's see if the stage pick is different.
It
Oh wow,
is.
and we're on FD.
We're gonna be on FD, yeah, and we're gonna run back the same characters though. So let's see how this one plays out.
Okay, Nat's already been able to pocket one thing, throws it out. Trying to establish neutral. All right, Nat starting off really well. Okay, and there's that infamous jab combo. Snake will jab the fuck out you. All right. Nice little combo there. Down grab to the fair.
Yep, both players just doing what they do best here in this early game. Fairly even start, not with the slight advantage, and you just see them trading projectiles after projectile as they do, right? Skit using good use of his two grenades there, but finding himself in a dangerous position now. Not working his way up to almost 100 and just a bit more, and he'll be able to fish for a kill here.
Absolutely. And you know what? Skeet, he's so used to these situations. There's no question in my mind that he's very much used to playing at this percentage if he has to. And you know what? There is some benefit there as you get higher up. You actually do your hits do hit a little harder. So I mean, that could be part of the strategy here for Skeet.
Yeah, and Snake, unfortunately, the complete opposite of Isabel. But Nat
Ooh.
does find a kill mid-air, so very nice
Yeah.
conversion for him. He's going to have to try and make as much happen as possible with this stock that he's still working with, while Skit's obviously trying to do the complete opposite here, trying to close it off ASAP so that he doesn't stagger around for too long.
Absolutely. And that's really one of the things that you can try to take advantage of as far as Snake. His airspeed is not the fastest. So the best thing that a lot of good snakes do is they will be reverse their way down to try to, to try to change up their recovery trajectory and things of that nature. But there, Nat was able to completely take advantage of his slow airspeed and get the conversion.
He was, and he's sitting at 150 now. Snake basically just has to sneeze on him, and it'll send him flying. But he's managed to build like almost 70% up on Skit for this this free stock basically that he's working on. So pretty good job so far on his end.
Absolutely. These matches are so competitive. I love watching them play. I almost would love to watch them play with characters that they don't know just to kind of see, like
For
you
sure.
ever get that like just to kind of like see how it would go. But knowing these guys, they probably played and have some type of experience with just about the whole cast. What a back air from Skeet to go ahead and
And
get that conversion.
and he finally will find the kill, yeah, but at what cost, right? He's already sitting at 137. Not basically now looking for a grab. Ought to do the trick here, I would think. No,
Yeah,
but a bit of a gimp there, but nice
almost
tech.
gimped them. And another successfully nice tech there from Skeet as well. And you gotta feel like Skeet, you know, he knows that Snake is a bit tankier, and there's going to be some things that need to happen before you can just start getting these kills. But I tell you, that fishing rod seems to get it done.
It does. It does. You know, of all the tools that Isabel has, one of the more proficient ones, if you will, fighting kills. Especially later on, all you need to do is grab them, and then it's a confirm.
Yeah.
So Nat here working with a full stock advantage at this point, and doing pretty good to try and close this one out. Skit working from behind, trying to do what he can, but the pressure is up.
Yeah, Nat's got almost a full stock lead here, just a little bit more than a full stock lead now. And I think at this point, um, Skit's just trying to do something that'll give him some good feeling as he goes into losers, unfortunately. But it's not done yet. That jab combo, as we have seen, is dangerous.
It is,
But
and yeah, with Snake you can never really, especially playing against a light character like Isabel, right? Like
yeah,
a couple of mistakes and good setups, and so he does find a
there
kill
it
there
is.
to even it out.
There it is.
Nat's looking to finish it off now, but in these situations, like I was in this situation earlier with Cypher, where I was like, okay, the game's like mine to lose, and then you start playing maybe a bit too aggressive to try and finish it off, and it ends up costing you a lot.
Or too safe. I
Or too
mean,
safe.
the
Yep.
part of the experience is making sure that you're in a position to gauge your experience and just say, okay, what's too aggressive, what's too safe for me right now. You have to find the perfect blend, and I think both of these guys are really good at that. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, they are. That's for sure. They definitely know how to gauge the situation well and stay cool under pressure. Not here though, just looking for for a fishing rod kill or anything, honestly. But he is at 81 now. We were saying earlier, gotta be careful. Those hits on Snake are gonna start hurting if he's not
Absolutely.
too careful here. Well,
Because
getting close. Oh!
oh wow,
What on earth was that? I don't even know what killed him.
I'm going to go out there and say that it was a projectile that was banked, but that it happened so fast. My
It
goodness.
did. I wasn't expecting it to happen then. Jeez. Well, there you have it, folks. Nat will be taking the winners bracket win here, and
With the 2-0 over Skeet. Skeet goes down into losers bracket
the two
to try to
2-1
make
actually.
his way back. Oh, 2-1. I'm sorry.
It
You're
was
right.
2-1. That's all good. It's all good. But yeah, so Skit will be jumping down, and well, geez, what a series that was. The Isabel Snake matchup there, definitely entertaining.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? Whoever ends up taking it, I will definitely be interested to watch the vibe because now it is on Twitch.
It sure
Fantastic
is.
job to you, Jordy, getting this stuff on a platform where more people can enjoy it, or you don't have to take up bandwidth in a Discord or anything like that. I will definitely be here for the next one. Hopefully, sooner rather than later. I'll be sure to get some more practice in.
For sure. Well, hey, thank you so much for popping by, Okami. Always nice to have you around. And, like you said, we are on Twitch now, so everything will be on the record. And you guys can all go back and look at the action afterwards. But thank you so much for popping by.
GG's, everybody.
Hey, Nat, actually, can you stick around in the booth? Since Mr. Okami will be gone now, I obviously can't commentate my own match, so it would be appreciated if you wanted to just stick around and hang out and maybe commentate a bit.
Oh, I can try.
Yeah, no worries, no pressure. But next will be my own matchup with Tiger. So let's have Tiger jump back in. I'll ping him. And oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna play against the Sephiroth again. I don't have a lot of good memories with Sephiroth. Tiger, would you like evens or odds? Evens again, okay. And it is odds, so I will start off with my pick, Sephiroth. Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna go on mute here. Thank you for covering Mr. Nat, and I'll see you on the other side.
Good luck. We can update the overlay before you go. All right, looks like we're starting off with the expected pick, Sephiroth versus Jordy's signature Corrin. This will be the first time that Jordy has fought Sephiroth, Tiger Sephiroth before, so we'll see how it goes. And we're starting on FD. Sephiroth starting off strong, just throwing out attacks. Jordy getting hit by the side B. Sephiroth spacing really well with his nairs and just using his sword for the range. Jordy trying to land some nairs to start off his combo. He gets in a jab. But the combo between Sephiroth's fares and the side B projectiles are just racking up the percents. Jordy's already at 78. He gets the pin, but doesn't get the follow-up kick. Sephiroth misses the down smash and the side smash. Jordy's looking to push his advantage, and the tipper side smash killing at 58% off the side. With that, Jordy secured a pretty sizable lead, but gets hit by a F smash, nearly dies. But he's still in this. Let's see how much percent he can get before he loses his stock, if he does. You are sizing each other up, not throwing anything too committal. Just trying to poke and get something started for now. Oh, Jordy goes off the stage with a fair. Oh, but gets hit with the up B. 128. He's trying for a counter, but nothing happens. Oh, gets hit by the up B again. 144. One good hit, and he's out of here. But Sephiroth, already at 97%, gets hit by the down smash off stage. Oh, another up B. Will that be it? No, still alive. Jordy hang on, but oh, nope. And there it is, back to 0. But with a 97% lead, he's in a pretty good spot right now. Let's see what Sephiroth can do. Up the side B doesn't quite kill yet, even though Sephiroth is really light. He's using the extra jump to get back to stage instead of having to hang on the ledge. Oh, and another down smash taking it. Jordy with the full 1 stock advantage now. Let's see how this goes. Sephiroth is... Oh, he hits the counter. Tries to push with the up B, but gets punished. Oh, he gets hit by the triple side B, so that will delay. Oh, he nearly hits the F smash alongside that. Jordy has 65. Gets hit by another up B. 83, 94% on Jordy. This is not looking great for him. But he doesn't get hit by the giant explosion. Another up B. 106, 115. Jordy's fighting for his life right now. Barely makes it back to stage. Oh, Sephiroth narrowly misses that F smash. Oh, and Jordy narrowly misses the neutral B. Side B gets shielded. Jordy's just looking to bring this back to an even percentage. Oh, but he F smashes into the counter, and that will be it for the stock. 67% lead. But at this point, it's anybody's game with how strong Sephiroth is. A good smash or two, and he could definitely still take this. Oh, the up B, probably a misinput. Oh, he goes for the fully charged neutral B and he drops the shield. Oh, Jordy taking the first game. What a close match. And so we will be going into round 2, and Tiger will have both stage and character counter pick. Good match, good match. So let's see if Tiger changes anything up. Going by the history of this tournament, I wouldn't suspect that he would change his character at this point, but who knows? Maybe he has a pocket pick of someone else that's even better than the Sephiroth. And if the history says anything, he's probably going to pick a stage with platforms, knowing how Jordy does struggle a little bit. He does opt for a skin change, Sephiroth's put his shirt back on, maybe that'll make him a bit stronger. And as expected, we're back to Battlefield with the platforms that Jordy has a little bit of trouble with. Neutral begins. Sephiroth has a small lead. Jordy's trying to land something, side B and Nair, get something started. Hits a F smash tipper and evens it up. Oh, but the counter. Jordy's in control now with Sephiroth above him. He's looking to juggle with some up airs. Oop, Sephiroth with the double fair, triple fair. Like it's countered by the side B. Makes it back to stage. Jordy gets hit by the up B again. Oh, F smash killing from center stage at only 70%. So the sweet spot of that move is right in the middle of the blade, and he landed it perfectly. Sephiroth trying to poke Jordy through the platforms with his long down air. Dash attack. Jordy's trying to finish this stock off as soon as he can, while Tiger's looking to add some percent before he gets back to even. Sephiroth looking pretty clean out here. Oh, he barely gets pinned by his coattails and then gets side B'd to death. Well, 65% lead for Sephiroth is still very good. He instantly comes back, makes that 82, narrowly misses the up smash. That would have been it. Punishes the shielded jab, the grab. Oh, Jordy's got his combo started. 30%, trying to even things up. While Sephiroth is just looking for the kill at this point. Oh, the counter on the side B. Killing again. Now, Jordy's nearly a full stock down. Oh, the up smash. Sephiroth looking dominant in this match. Misses the up B. Oh, lands this up B. 91% on Jordy. Sephiroth's looking to finish this match real fast. Take it to a game 3. Jordy desperately trying to find some confirmation. If he can land a pin, or nope, he gets F smashed straight in the sweet spot again. And Tiger takes game 2 with 2 stocks remaining. Going on to game 3, Jordy now has character and stage pick. Let's see what he does. DSR is not in effect for this tournament, so he can go back to Final Destination if he so wishes. And I expect that is what he's going to do. Also expecting a skin change from Jordy, as is tradition when he's behind, when he needs something tight. What will we see? He's hovering Pyra. But, or the Pocket Ike? The Pyra? Is he really? And looks like Jordy really does go with the Pyra Mithra, and as expected, back to FD. This is the 3rd time we've seen Pythra in tournament, and he's starting off with the Mithra. Let's see how this fares. We do know that Tiger is semi-experienced against Mithras, given the fact that he bodied me when I played him, haha. Jordy looking to set up an early combo stage, but Sephiroth is just not having it. Shields the fully charged side B and hits him with a perfectly spaced forward tilt. Oh, Sephiroth gets a spike into an up tilt. But Jordy blocks the up B and is looking to set up some combos. He switches to Pyra, throws out the blazing edge. Sephiroth has his wing out now, so he is a lot stronger. Plus, you have to be careful with that super armor on his smash attacks now. Jordy gets a dash attack in though, but gets hit by a fully charged up B. But since Pyra is a little bit heavier, she does survive. Ooh. Jordy uses the neutral B. Oh, but kills with the dash attack. Swaps back to Mithra. 128% on Jordy. Opens up with the side B. Sephiroth hits him with the down air. Misses the second side B. Sephiroth hits a dash attack. Trying to edge guard with the balls. Doesn't hit anything. Oh, Jordy falls out of the up B a little bit early and doesn't land the kill. Oh, the counter? Not quite enough. Oh, but the ball will kill. Now only 32% down. Sephiroth is looking to even this up. Dashing around with some up Bs. Oh, and Jordy hits another fully charged neutral B. Oh, misses the other one, gets punished with a dash attack though. Comes back with the side B, swaps to Pyra, throws out a blazing edge again. Oh, tries to go for the kill with the up B, but he iframes it with his get up. Sephiroth hits his own up B. Jordy at 90%. This game is back to even. Oh, but the F smash comes out and kills Sephiroth. Oh, but the neutral B from Sephiroth evens it back up. One stock apiece, 0%. Let's see how this game will end. It's 1-1. Winner of this stock wins the game. Match is disgustingly close. Oh, Sephiroth does hit the F smash, but he misses the up B. Jordy looking to set up some combos. 2 up tilts. Misses the forward smash, gets hit by a down air. Sephiroth's back air into the ball, but he gets up. Oh, into the forward smash. Another ball. Oh. A third ball will take... nope, not quite. 123%. Oh, but the up air. Oh, still alive, hanging on by a thread. Jordy, now 100% down. Can he bring this back? Swaps to Pyra, throws up the blazing edge. Tries to hit the forward smash, but doesn't quite. Can he reach? He cannot recover. Unfortunately, Pithra's recovery is kind of on the pitiful side. And Tiger takes the match. And Jordy is now eliminated from the tournament. And Tiger will go on to face Skeet in losers finals.
Ah, well, that was a shame. I thought the pocket pick could pull through.
That was tight.
It was.
It was a close match.
It was fun. I kind of panicked when he sent me off stage and then he started throwing projectiles at me. That was my downfall. GG's to him though, honestly. A very fun match. It is questionable to say the least. But with that, let me update the brackets here. So Tiger will be moving on to losers final to play Skeet.
Yeah, Tiger having a very strong showing for his first tournament here.
All right, Nerves of Steel. So Tiger here will be playing against the number 1 seed. Has he played against? No, so he'll have played against all the seeds. With this matchup here. But Skit, would you like odds or even? Self on spectate. He wants odd. It is odd. So your stage pick here, Skit. And then let me just quickly update this here. Okay. So this is the bracket, y'all. So show and then jump back to the stream right away.
Well,
losers final.
He's going straight in with his Terry. He's not playing around.
No, he's not. Interesting pick. They're going for the Terry. I thought he may want to go for a projectile character against the Sephiroth, but...
Well, ultimately, you want to pick your comfort picks over anything else, and Terry is definitely Skeet's most comfortable pick, given how smooth that he inputs those go combos when he's over 100.
Yeah, that he
And
does
he's a
for sure.
projectile character, but Terry is throwing out these power waves like crazy.
Pretty strong start from Tiger though so far. Building himself a. Oh no, wait, no, that's Skeet. Never mind, never mind. No, other way around. Pretty strong start from Skeet so far.
Yeah, Skeets has been showing his dominance. He's done 89% to Tiger already, while only taking 13 himself. The wing is out, and he's already looking for the kill.
There goes the overlay there. Yeah, no rest for the Wicked there for Tiger, having to play back-to-back matches and having the #1 seed to greet him in this next round here. But you know what?
Sure.
He managed to salvage the stock, which he was like doing going with a pretty big disadvantage there. So I think that's a win if you're Tiger.
That is most definitely a win. The down smash traded with the side B, and it ended up in a double kill. Given his percent disadvantage early on, that's definitely a win. But right now, it's not looking great for him again. Skeet sitting at a comfy 0%. Tiger sitting at 99.
Yeah, Skit just not leaving him with much room to download any information here. He's just out here wanting to get to the grand finals, and that'll do it right there too. A full stock advantage without taking any damage.
Yeah, as mentioned earlier, Sephiroth really does not like having people in his face given the long startup times of his animations. And Terry is just, he knows that, and he is just not letting Sephiroth do anything.
Oh, and an unfortunate. Yeah, jeez, that'll do it for that first set. But jeez, what a brutal introduction to losers finals for Tiger there. Barely had time to recover from the last match, and he's already 0-1 down. So game 1 goes to Skeet, and it will be Tiger's pick.
Yeah, Skeet definitely asserting his dominance here, going, I'm not playing around, I need to get back to Grand Finals.
I need to play Nat again in another Grand Finals, best of 5, bracket reset.
And then win 2 in a row.
We'll have to see about that one. But, you know, first things first, Tiger's not out of it just yet. Let's see what he does here to adapt at this. Oh, we're gonna get a
mirror match.
Well, I'm excited to see this one. See how this one plays out. This is the first time that we see Tiger switch characters, so it'll be a bit of a learning curve for all of us here as we see what he's capable to do on the Terry.
Basically saying like, "Hey, I can play this character too."
And play him he does. So far, not sure if watching Smash or was it Unreal Tournament?
Fighters?
Or the King of Fighters. King of Fighters, that's where these guys come from.
Unreal Tournament. Yes.
Alright. I don't know, man. These old school fighters. But so far, oh no!
Tiger.
So Tiger here with a stock disadvantage early. Still plenty of fight left in him though. Let's see what he's got.
Oh, Skeet hitting him with the invulnerable up B with the crouch start. And Skeet just not letting him go. Oh, Tiger getting some damage in.
Not bad. Recovering. Skeet coming back on stage as well. Resetting to neutral.
Oh, Skeet has go now. So he is a lot more... Oh,
but he won't get to use it.
Use it.
He
the side is instantly killing.
That's really well timed.
73% down for Tiger. He's still in this though, for sure.
He still is. Yeah, just need to get like a bunch of good setups, some good connections, and then, of course, as we say that, he just gets like bodied on top of the stage. But he has his own go now, which
yeah, has go. Let's see if he knows he does know the input. There's the Buster Wolf coming out.
Oh, and the roundhouse kick to the face will send him to the... And this is tournament stock here for Tiger.
Some deja vu happening. Skeet not letting up, just hitting him with the combos.
Skeet definitely out here looking to compete, looking to end this one ASAP here. Tiger doing pretty decent though, all things considered, for swapping characters, and I believe this is the first time we see Skeet's Terry this tournament? Question mark?
It is.
Yeah, yes. I kind of forgot about it.
Skeet played Terry against somebody else. He played against. I don't remember, but we've seen it before.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, you're right. Just another but it didn't kill him.
He's still alive. Now Tiger has his own
no punish though. Yeah, both players looking to go Pretty Oh no!
Stage.
Not enough elevation, and Skit here just walking away with the win. The 2-0
Asserted
on
his
Tiger.
position as the alpha Terry in the group.
But you know, I appreciate Tiger. I appreciate Tiger for doing that, for coming through, giving us the mirror matchup, going down with a bang, and of course, GG's to Tiger too. Thank you so much for signing up. You know, we love seeing new people at the tournament, and it's great seeing you here competing. Hope to see you next time as well. And stay tuned, of course, as we are heading into grand finals now. Let me just update the bracket once more here, as it will be yourself, Mr. Nat, going up against Skit, number 2 seed and number 1 seed. A rematch of the last tournament's finals. In similar situations as well, with yourself coming from winners and with Skit coming down from losers. So let's see what we'll get up to this time.
And this game will be a best of 5?
It will be a best of 5 with bracket reset.
Yeah.
So for you guys out there, that means that should Nat win, now should Skit win, he'll have to beat Nat again in another best of 5, because Nat is coming in from winners bracket and Skit is coming in from losers. But let's get started here with the good old dice roll. So, Mr. Nat, what would you like?
Evens.
Evens. It is even indeed. And so you will get the first pick.
Nice.
Skit. Presenting Chile. Update this bracket. And we'll get ready to go here. Bracket. Okay, so here we go, you guys. This is what our bracket looks like. Almost at its completion stage here. Grand finals time. Very, very exciting. Alright, and good luck, gentlemen. Here we go. Isabelle versus Terry. Let me update the overlay as well, real quick. It'll be Skit versus Grand finals. Bear with me for just a second here, you guys. Okay, and switching back to the main game, where things are getting underway, and both players even here. Very different matchup than last time. Snake and Terry, as you guys can imagine, very, very different characters here, with Skit looking to get into Isabelle's face constantly, as opposed to Snake's more, well, I say passive approach, but really the Snake also has plenty of options up close and personal. And here's the overlay here. There we go, folks. Apologies for that. Should be updated on your end in a few seconds. But yes, so here we go, grand finals. These two players, very, very similar situation as last time, as I was saying, meeting in grand finals once again. They are not the 1 seed and the 2 seed without reason, so it's nice to see them back here and competing. But both players off to a strong start here. Nat will find the kill on the side. They're not letting Skit use the go mechanic for very long, if at all, but Skit will answer right back, killing the very lightweight Isabelle from one end of the stage to the other, and earning himself a stock reset. Both players basically at even at this point, not trying to do what he can and abuse Terry's awkward recovery with his projectiles, as you should. You know, for a character that's strong as Terry, it does have some shortcomings as well, and Terry's is definitely off-stage recovery. Nat looking pretty good though, the second stock, having built up a solid 80% lead, and Skit here trying to play catch up. Nat, of course, working to set up those missiles on the ground, but Terry manages to dash through that one just fine. Terry answering here, basically 70% unanswered since Nat's lead. Nat does hit like a raw up smash though, that tends to help. And here we go for the grabs, but that does set Terry with the go, so all the moves will be enhanced now, and that throw was just barely not enough to get the kill. Nat's gonna have to be really careful now, because the Terry is gonna start smacking, and smacking really, really hard. There's another throw, which barely won't be enough to kill the Terry. Nat here, I'm sure, would have been more than happy to end the stock there. He himself barely living with some nice DI on the top corner there. So Skit using that go enhanced ability to good use. And there's a nice catch there with the fishing rod on the side. There's only so much you can do, you guys. Once you're at the ledge there and Isabelle starts fishing for you, you just gotta come back and roll into a missile, or you get killed, right? So it's a pick your poison sort of thing. But Nat finishing that stock up, and Skit looking to do the same here, which he does. Both players basically back to square one, and not wasting any time though, not respawning and going back at it right away. It is a dead even game for this Game 1 Grand Finals here. Looking pretty good on both players' side. Great showing so far, super competitive. Lat looking to find his way back onto the stage, manages to do so, and resets to neutral. Pockets one of those projectiles. I'm not sure what really he can make happen with that. Skit looking to put the pressure up off stage there, going with Terry, and Nat getting really pressured now, sitting at 130. A super dangerous situation for Isabelle here. Anything from Skit, from a smash to outright like one of his specials, will probably do the trick here. But he's not in go yet. He's not in go just yet, so Nat still has some room to work with here before he gets buffed up, which he is playing patiently, but I think this is probably going to do it. So there you go, side punch there with 140%. Will do the trick there. That's this is how it is with a light character like Isabelle, and Skit managing to look pretty good here in this first game of the grand final. So 1-0 to him, and Nat will have a character and stage selection for game 2. Pretty awesome stuff. So this is a best of 5 as well, as a reminder to folks. There we go, update the overlay. So 1-0 for Skit. And we are going to run it back with Isabelle once again. It's been working pretty well for Nat so far, I think. Honestly, it just comes down to the wire at the very end there. Who catches who out first, who punishes who first. So not surprised to see a run back. And we are playing on a small battlefield this time. Small battlefield with 2 platforms on either side. Very similar to PS2, albeit a bit smaller. And I believe a bit less height as well on the ceiling. Skit there looking pretty okay. There we go. Manages to recover just in time. I was kind of worried that he may have SD'd there, but manages to jump back on just fine and piles up the pressure immediately onto poor Isabelle there with those heavy kicks. They come out so quick, you have very little time to react to them. Nash manages to punish ever so slightly the whiffed up B there, and puts himself in a edge guard position. Doing pretty good so far, throwing many options at Skit, keeping him on his toes, and that'll do it right there. That is maybe not. Nope. Skit manages to come back with a punch and the up B. So just, I mean, really precise input there from Skit. Most players, I know I for myself tend to panic a lot when I get to the side like that, and so good job on his part to recover and coming back and getting the first stock as well here on the Isabelle. So taking an early lead in this one, not looking to convert this one ASAP. He doesn't want to lose any more percentage than he has to, especially not with Terry using the go mechanic as he is right now. Does catch him off with a missile on the roll back onto the stage. Skit here doing what he can to defuse those with his projectile. Does hit Isabelle with the, oh my goodness, and he hits her with the spike, and that was just a 40% kill there. Skit more than happy to walk away with that one. That go mechanic just coming in and trying to get some style points there from the looks of it. Not now in a massive disadvantage, 2 stocks behind. Skit still rocking the go, and you know, pretty rough spot here for Nat. Does have a lot of room to work with still. You know, this is a bracket reset series, so even if he does go 2-0 down, he'll have a bit of leeway later on. Let's see if he can try and get on the board, though, before this one ends. Assuming it ends, of course. You never know with these players. They can always come back, but that's it. That will be a 3-stock, ladies and gentlemen. 3-stock from the Terry to take a commanding 2-0 lead in this first best of 5. And this will be bracket reset point. Skit not wasting any time here. Just going in and making short work of Isabelle. You gotta wonder now if Nat's gonna try and maybe go for a character change here. Or if he's gonna run it back. He always feels pretty bad to get overwhelmed like that. But, you know, Nat says, I think I got this in the bag. I'm gonna run back to Isabelle again. This is my first best of 5 in this grand finals anyways. Why not give it a shot? See how it goes. I just noticed I put Nat as American, which he is not. So I will put his nationality back to being Canadian. But here we go for game 3 of this first grand finals series, guys. On Town and City now, still the Isabelle-Terry matchup, which has been fairly polarizing so far, I think is fair to say. First game, very competitive, could have gone either way, and then last game, admittedly because of a couple of gimps, but still it was a dominant performance on Skit's part there, so good job on him and taking control of this series like that. And looks like he's warmed up a bit on Terry now, because Nat is looking like he's in a bit of trouble here at 130% on this first stock. Trying to make his way back on stage, and a shoulder charge there somehow, not killing poor Isabelle. Good DI from Nat on that one. Nat gets back to neutral, but good old slam dunk will do the trick there. Send Nat flying and get Skit his first kill. So here we go, Nat trying to find a kill back of his own. He has to do so quickly because Terry is in go territory now. Very nice fishing rod there, picking him up as he's trying to recover. But still in an edge guard situation, and they're finally back to neutral, sort of. Very high percentage on Skit. Gotta try and find a kill as soon as possible. And there it is. Very nice back air there, punishing the whiffed punch. So good job on Nat's part there, not losing much percentage at all. Just 11%, very, very workable, and a fairly even match this time around. Let's see what they can do here. Nat sticking with his game plan. It's been working so far so good since his comeback from the last stock. And Skit here not letting up, keeping up the pressure, making sure that he's always doing what he can to be in Isabelle's face. Punch on the side there will almost do the trick. Once again, good DI from Nat to avoid another death there. Still has a bit of percentage to shave through though before he can realistically look to kill Terry. But Skit, on the other hand, is in prime position to knock her out. He does have access to go now too, which is extra scary. As soon as he reaches 100. Smash there, cheeky smash, missing. Nice shield on Skit's part. And oh, and the back air, I'm surprised I didn't kill, honestly. It's just how it be sometimes. But good catch there, almost killing the Terry. Is this gonna maybe do it? Oh, and a good little air dodge there from Nat, managing to save himself. Both players with a kill percentage now. Let's see who's gonna try and it will be Skit. Skit will take the lead for the last stock here. If he does convert this, it will be bracket reset. Nat looking to end the stock as soon as he can, get himself out of this go situation that he's facing. But you know, you gotta do it fast, and I think they'll probably do it. Yep, a back throw will do it. So now they're both at one stock apiece, but sadly, Nat here working with a pretty big deficit already at 80%. He still has a lot of work to do ahead of him in order to get this Terry ready for knockout. Doesn't have to deal with go though for a while, so that's really good. But you know what? Skit just won't need it. And we are resetting the bracket, you guys, after a 3-0 sweep from Skit. And so one last best of 5. Winner takes all. Just like last time. And it will be Nat's stage pick once again, and here we go for what is technically game 4 of this series, and they're running it right back with the same characters. Nat's gonna have to find an answer here to this nasty, nasty Terry that Skit's been throwing at him. Let's see what he can do. So here we go for the grand finals after a bracket reset from Skit. Fresh, clean slate here. And you know, you gotta adapt quickly. You can't let those losses get to you. Gotta move on. Still got a championship to win. Story is pretty much the same though. Same map so far. Both players pretty much even. Not finding some good opportunities early here to establish a very, very small lead, but a lead nonetheless. Both players sitting dead even at 80% apiece. Catches Terry with the missile there. Puts him in go though, so you gotta be careful for that. And here comes Terry with those enhanced specials. Does manage to pick him up off stage, narrowly missing the fishing rod. Does catch him on stage with said rod. Let's see what Nat can do here to try and close this off before he has to worry about that revenge mechanic. Finds Terry on the platform on the side there. Very well done from Nat. Gets the first stock. Starts off this this fresh series on the right foot. So good job to him. And doing what he can to try and make as good of a use as he can with this the second stock here. Skit will be trying to convert as soon as possible, but for Nat, this is actually a really, really good situation. He's managed to get the Terry to almost 70% here, and Skit hasn't been able to convert just yet. This may just be it here. Yep, that'll be it. So a kill on the side will get Skit all square. But he is at 120. He does have go now though, which you hate to happen. That's a 31% hit right there, just from that. And a nice tech from that there on the side to avoid getting rebound spiked off the stage early. And he does have Skit at a pretty high percentage, but you know, with that rage and with that go ticking, it doesn't take a lot for Skit to get back into it, and he's basically got Isabelle within kill percentage now as well. Both players looking to kill each other and send the other one to their last stock, which Skit actually manages to do first. Dangerous situation for Nat here. He has to end this ASAP and reset the Terry to neutral, or else he'll have a rough time as he loses more and more percentage here very, very quickly. Good start so far. Manages to convert the down air into up air off the bounce. That was really, really awesome. Good job on that. That's exactly what he needed to do ASAP. And now they're both back to neutral on the last stock of this game 1 of the bracket reset here. So both players fighting really, really hard, showing the skill, showing the experience. You really like to see it. Skid dashes through the missile. Both players sitting in the 60s, the 70s. And Nat coming back onto the stage. Some good edge guard options there from Skid, but they're back to neutral now. Another combo hitting Nat there, sending him to 94%. Looking pretty dangerous, and I think this may just do the trick here. Yep. Nasty. Nasty, nasty stuff from the Terry there. Just jab, jab, and then hit. That's just how it goes. Characters like that, fighting game characters. So game 1 will go to Skit here. Pretty intense stuff as this tournament wraps up. Let's see if they go for it again. Let's see if Nat can get on the board here. We are maybe seeing a character change. Not sure what Nat would like to bring out here though. He does have a lot at his disposal. He has a bunch of heavy characters, and he's gonna stick with Isabelle. And you know, I actually have nothing against that. I think that's like as good of a shot as he can give himself, especially once he's in like a good rhythm with the Isabelle. It's it hasn't worked. It hasn't produced results yet, but it is his main. It's a comfort pick, and if he's gonna find a way back in, he's gonna have to do it now. Strong start from that though so far. Not taking any damage himself yet. Taking 20 there with the special. As the Terry up to 90 though. Gets sent off stage. Nice little kick there from the Terry. On the edge. Good missile. Terry at 121 now. With the go on. Can't find a kill just yet. Oh, that was very nice, actually. And Skid dashing across the stage and stepping on a missile will cost him his first stock. As Nat, again, similar situation to the last game. Stock ahead, trying to do what he can to build up some percentage before he eventually converts the next one. But never a fun thing to deal with Terry, because of course, as the more you work towards getting him high percentage, the closer he gets to his revenge mechanic. And 37%, not too bad. Now both players at 2 stocks apiece here. Fairly even game so far. Slight lead in Nat's favor. Finds him with the fishing rod, converts into the up air. Really, really nice. Missile goes off and doesn't hit anything. Skit's out here trying to get behind him. Gets gimped by the missile and sent back to the ledge. Nat shooting peas at him, making sure he has to work hard to get in. There goes a kick. Nat's off stage, manages to dodge the special, and Skit's suddenly in go situation. And here we go for those super enhanced moves now. Very nice little back air there, sending Skit all the way to the other side. And trying to jab him there. Nice little dash to dodge the thing. Skit fighting his way back up on stage. Barely missing the grab there, which probably would have landed him a kill. But he's still looking pretty good. He just has to end this ASAP, which he does just now. Very, very nice. A full fresh stock up ahead almost for Nat. This is the kind of situation that he'd like to find himself in to start clawing back at Skit here. Skit's Terry, but this fresh stock apparently has been very, very good to Skit as he piles on the pain very early and is not looking to give Nat any room to work with. But Nat does manage to find some hits in there. Does not survive that, however. And he is now 50% ahead of Terry. Skit doing a pretty good job at getting back some of the ground that he lost with that last stock. They're both players basically even. Let's see what they can do here. Nats finds a nice fishing rod. Terry with the pressure on the ledge. Nice grab though on Nat's part, sending him off stage and catches him. And with the throw again. Skit still has a jump though, still has plenty to work with. And my god, I mean, what can you do against that really? It's pretty insane. That's a kill again. Again, same thing as last time on the ledge. Just jab, jab, special with the go, and then Nat was like at a comfortable, what, like 40, 60 there, and he still got killed. So gotta be careful. You really, really gotta be careful. But there's just not much you can do against that. So Skit now with a 2-0 lead, challenging Nat to reverse sweep him in these grand finals. And we're gonna run it back again. Let's see how this one goes. We are on Final Destination once again. No platform shenanigans for either players. I like this see Nat try and get on the board here, but I don't blame him. It's a tough time playing as Isabelle against someone like Terry and someone like Skit, who will definitely not miss a beat. But again, you know, similar story as last time. Nat finding himself in an early, very slight but a lead nonetheless. Trying to find his way back on stage here. Does pretty well. Reset to neutral. Sends him off stage. Knocks him on the side. Terry here just has barely enough to come back. And just a hit with the nasty, nasty side. I believe that's side special go. Nat here. Gonna look to try and convert this one. I think that'll do it there. Nice. With the fishing rod. Catches him on the side and resets to go. They're both at 1 stock apiece again now. Nat working with pretty high percentage, and actually managed to button mash himself out of that grab, which is pretty Ridiculous. A shoulder charge here on poor Isabel will do the trick. Nat on tournament stock. Facing a Terry with Enrage and Go. Let's see what he can do. Jumps back on the stage. Gets hit by that super long projectile now, which is enhanced, of course. See what he can do here. Oh my god, he almost dies straight up there. And I think that'll probably do the trick. And Skit just showing up. Reminding the rest of us why he is defending champion. Double sweeping Nat there. 3-0 into the 3-0 bracket reset. So congratulations to Skit there on the win. Loses bracket Skit. But good job on both players, Mr. Nat. What else? What is there to say there? When faced with an onslaught like that.
He's good.
He's good, yeah.
He's really good. He's better than me. I don't know what to say.
No, he's really, really good. That is for sure. But congratulations to Skid, who will be walking away with $100 prize there. Congratulations to Mr. Nat too, of course. $50 for the second second slot, and Tiger with $25. Again, a big thank you to Skit for contributing to the prize pool. Super appreciated, and the rest of you guys are gonna get a 100k gil on Final Fantasy 14, assuming that you play, which I believe all of you do. So I will arrange that as well as the prize money with the winners afterwards. But here you guys gonna do one last bracket update here for you as we crown our champion, who is now a 2-time champion, Mr. Skit. And so here we are, back to the bracket. Coming back from losers, similar story to last time, and winning 3-0 to 3-0 against Nat in the grand finals. Awesome showing from everybody. Love to see everybody new that came in. Thank you so much for coming in and participating. Really, really awesome to see everybody get involved. You know, I know a lot of you guys were like super rusty. Looks at me as well, having not played for like months, only starting to really pick things up again like a few days before. But still loads of fun to do these. I'm planning to host the next one probably sometime in September. We used to do these monthly, but I think once every season probably is a bit more sustainable for all parties involved here. Can't have too much of a good thing after all. So you can look forward to the VNV Smash Invitational Fall 2021 later this year. But hey, if anybody wants to play or scrim or just, you know, do some casual runs before that, of course, I think everybody is always more than happy to host up an arena and do their thing. So GG's to everybody. Big thank you to the audience as well. I know you guys are tuning in from all over. Like the stream was passed on to bunch of participants and their friends, so thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the contenders. Hope you guys had a good time too. Apologies for the few technical difficulties that we had. We'll make sure to, you know, take note and improve for next time where need be. But that's gonna be it for this one, you guys. Again, congrats to our grand champion Skit, and we look forward to seeing you again next time. GG's everybody, and we will see more of you very soon. Have a good one.